Get ready, because Banter with RichiebB Productions is launching an all-new podcast network. 4 shows, 4 hosts, 1 powerhouse of paranormal and cryptid entertainment all week long. Kick off your week on Tuesdays with the one and only Wojo, host of Home of the Boom. He's diving deep into the world of cryptids, Bigfoot, and the mysteries that shake the woods. Interviews, investigations, and the loudest boom in the cryptid community every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then on Wednesdays, prepare to drift into the unknown with Amanda Lombardo, your guide on the Phantom Navigator. From haunted legends to chilling stories from around the globe, Amanda is charting a course straight through the supernatural, plus guests who live to tell the tales. Catch her from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you dare. Fridays get a little darker and a whole lot prettier. Join Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal, where makeup meets the macabre. It's Sam After Dark, spooky storytelling, and her fan favorite segment, Cooking for the Dead. Tune in every Friday from 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for glam, goosebumps, and all things ghoulish. And every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the flagship show returns, Banter with RichieB Live, featuring RichiebB and Wojo. From updates to investigations to wild discussions, this is the core of the network. Raw, real, and always unpredictable. Spend your Saturday evenings with the duo that started it all. 4 nights of content, 4 incredible hosts, cryptids, ghosts, glam, stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. This is the Banter with RichiebB Podcast Network.
Good morning. Welcome to Banter with RichiebB Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time: Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with RichiebB isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance, then follow Banter with RichiebB. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. Bojo's gonna get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Hey, nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on there. And yes, we are home of the boom. Let's go.
I don't fucking. Can you hear me now? What is this, Sam's show? How about now? Yeah, there it is. It just popped on. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. I didn't say anything anyways. I said that I got some sausage soup. I'm going to dip some bread. I'm going to eat it. That's what I said. That's what you missed. What the fuck? So stupid. Sorry. Yeah, I got it. All right, you can put away the no sound thing. I learned that from you, Sam. That's what I learned. I learned it from Sam. What? Huh? Huh? What? Jeepers Christ. Anyways, what I was saying was, before technology messed with me, welcome to Banter with RichiebB Live. Let's go, baby. I'm fired up. I've been kind of locked down all week. It's driving me nuts. Can't do it, man. There's snow everywhere, freezing cold, 2 degrees out, minus 3 last night. Get out of here with that crap. Good Lord, bring me some summer. I want to sweat, catch a tan, and hit a softball. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here today. We got Martin with us tonight. Martin is a Banter RichiebB family member and brother. I love this dude, man. Martin's out there. He's up in New Hampshire, and he's got some property up there. And when I met Martin, it was just like he was kind of talking and trying to ask questions, and then you watch these people just kind of shitting on him. So I snuck him a private message, and I was like, yo, dude, this is how we do things here. If you want to hang with us, we'd love to have you. And here he is, man. What an absolute plus he is to have around all of us in our Banter with RichiebB live messenger group, and out on investigations with us, live on YouTube with us. Just an awesome, solid dude, and an absolute plus to have in the family, man. So I'm super psyched. So just a reminder, we are worldwide. Dark Realm TV, where fear lives, on every Roku television, every Amazon Fire Stick. We are on Media Squatch. Get that free app. Put it on your phone. There's tons of stuff on that. And then go over to H-Low Outdoors, H-Low Media. It is just the letters. Capital H, capital L, capital O, H-Low. Check them out. All kinds of different rebroadcastings and things like that of us that we do. So make sure you check us out on all those platforms. We are on the Banter RichiebB podcast network. And I don't know about you guys. Pretty killer week by the girls, man. I got some big shoes to fill tonight. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to fill them. Be quite honest with you. What a couple of kick-ass shows Amanda put on Wednesday with Daryl Denton out of Tennessee. Pretty well-known Bigfoot researcher. Awesome dude. Really great to talk to. Amanda held her own and kicked some ass, man. Very proud of her. She was nervous, too. And I'm like, please. Girl smoked it. And then Sam last night. Sam had over 500 chats last night, I noticed on the stats. 554, I think it was, which was awesome. That means you guys are conversing. You guys are having fun. You guys are enjoying the network. You guys are enjoying your fellow researchers and just living life in a different way and just having a good time. That's what it's all about, man. That's what we want. That's what Keep Climbing is. Keep Climbing's in here, right? Not a set of stairs. So let's get my co-host in here, the Wojo. He can say hi to you guys while I eat some of this sausage soup over here. And I'm not a soup guy, but that sausage soup, that and like Portuguese soup, I don't know what it is, man. I had this lasagna and sausage soup from Progresso the other day. Oh, my God. I fell in love. Again, not a soup guy. Those are the only 3 soups I'll eat, and those have just been discovered in the last, say, 5 years. We're going to say hi to everybody, all that good stuff. So, Woj, get your ass in here. Let's see. Where's your ass? What's he looking at? Are you all right? You look frozen. Woj, are you there?
Oh, what happened?
You're frozen. Look at him. Everybody see that? Oh, there he is.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Oh, let's go. It's Saturday. We got a lot to cover today.
We do, actually. I got a surprise at the end of the show that I'm going to put on the big screen, and it's going to blow everybody's mind. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I saved this one and didn't put it on the YouTube shows. I saved it for Saturday's show. And this image that you're going to see at the end of the show, so if you got something to do, go do it, but come back, whatever, okay? Sausage soup.
Sausage soup does sound pretty good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Portuguese soup, by the way, is awesome.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I love it, dude. I love it. All right. Let's say hi to everybody. Let's get this rolling. All right. And then we'll get Martin's ass in here because he's just, you know what, Martin, just get your ass in here, dude. You're a family member. Get over here. Just get in here. We're not leaving you backstage.
Hey, everyone.
Everybody say hi to Martin, man. Martin, you're going to say hi to everybody with us tonight. How's that?
Awesome.
We love you, bro. Good to have you, man.
Well, I love you guys. I love everybody in the group.
Oh, you're an awesome dude, man. Every morning we get up, and Martin's got an early positive message for the day where I roll over before I have my rock star and go, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mike Gray was the first one in, by the way, guys.
Hey, Mike.
Right? Isn't that crazy? What's up, Mike? Mary, why you bugging? Love you, Mary. Oh, the W's in.
Good
we all love that dude. Now he did he co-hosted or he did a podcast. I know he does co-host with Coley. Is it Coley? Yeah, Coley UFO. I know he does that. Did he have another show that I missed? Because someone said something about a good show. I thought it was you, man. To Kurt?
I can't.
No?
I know it was a UFO thing. Yeah. I can't remember what it was.
All right, no need to yell, man. Keep it down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's this dude? Is he change? Is that his name? His name hasn't always been that, has it? OD 37.
Kurt Dean.
No, Denny. Denny OD 37.
Yeah.
It's always been that.
It's been like that for a while, but it wasn't like that like 4 months ago, 3 months ago.
Yeah, we got that dude nice and loose and chill. He doesn't even give a shit no more.
No, he does not.
That dude was uptight and quiet in the background. Now he's like, what? I love it. Yeah, you heard my executive producer. Smashy that likey.
Cornbread.
Cornbread in the house. I love it. The family is live and happening, baby. Let's go. Yeah, you're at the bottom. I'm not there yet. Let me get there. I slapped the heck out of him. Mike Gray, Kurt W. Let's see. Oh, Rachel's Adventures here. What's up? Everybody get over to Rachel's Adventures. Like, subscribe, and hit the notify. That's right, Jim. We're here with Rachel's Adventures.
Hey, Rachel.
Rachel. I see all the same ones. No sound, bud. Ben Kennelly, I don't hear from him for months. And he just comes in and, no sound, you idiot. Well, yeah, I know. If I had a friend that knew anything about, movie production or anything, that'd be good. Give him a call. Tell him to call me. Thanks. Fucking wanker. Love you, Ben. Hey, Carl. How you doing, man? Sorry about all Wojo's foul language.
Yeah.
I'll tell him
Good to see you, Kyle. Thank you for being on here.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Kelly Porter, what's up? Yeah, whatever.
Kelly.
He's yelling what? Whatever. Yeah, I got it.
It's only Kelly.
We can hear you now. Let's see. Carl, first time listening. Connecticut Bigfoot research. Nice, man. Thank you, Carl. That's so cool. I love that because we're all in New England and we need to put New England on the map when it comes to Bigfoot. And that was the goal when I started this podcast and opened up and started building a community, is that we just wanted to put us on the map. Because why are you flying to Alaska to see him, or Northwest to see him, or, British Columbia to see him? Go outside. You'll have fun. I'm telling you, you'll go into the woods, walk around for a little while, and your rational mind will go nuts. Because there'll be so much irrational shit out there. You'll be like, what the fuck is going on? I'm telling you. It's wild, man. Oh, Susan's here. She says, hello, Bigfoot people. Arthur Mills. We have to have another meeting, by the way, Arthur. I haven't forgotten about you. My life has been straight out crazy.
Yeah,
I still want Arthur coming on and doing his bit where he comes in at the end of the show. And, he's the one who brought it up and just kind of describes what he's going through and stuff like that. And then, and that's how we it's like an extra piece to the show. It's kind of cool. It's a good idea. Hey, General Tidbits. Everybody get over and subscribe to General Tidbits. She's the founder and mafia boss of the Cryptid Fest right over here in the next town over in Raynham. And we missed it last year because Brooksy had his birthday party. And I got a bouncy house in advance, and it was on the 21st. I was like, oh, shit. But I couldn't make it. But we're there this year. September 13th, we will be live and happening over at the Cryptid Fest in Raynham. Anybody that's new out there, thank you so much for stopping by. We greatly appreciate you guys. We have a great show lined up tonight. We're just saying hi to everybody on the side. If you are new here, don't be shy. You could say hello to us. We are a happy, happy family. Any suggestions, thoughts, theories you might have about research, ideas you might want to share, stuff like that, absolutely say it here. This is the spot. Nobody's going to shit on you. We're all in this together. We research kindly. If you got a story you want to tell, reach out to me. Or won't you even reach out to me? Say, we got 4 shows at this point on the network that we could choose from to put you on, and you can share your story with us. And we'd love to let you get it out, man. You got to share it, man. It has to be shared. Billy Martell, man, there's a monster at softball. What's up, kid? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I know you're a very busy dude. You ain't gonna be able to stick around. He's probably got to go get hair and makeup done before he heads out to the clubs.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah, him and his brother Mickey. I just won a championship in fall ball with Mickey, his brother, and they're just great dudes.
Mickey.
Yep, love them, man. Their mom's the best, though. I like their mom more than them. Don't tell them I said that. John, what's up, man? God bless to you, brother. Look at all these people in here tonight. This is crazy. Camel is here. Look at this. I can't even bring him up on the screen no more because we're gonna run out of time. Just say it. Hello. That's right. We're gonna go back. Yeah, but those guys that do like the small letter disclosures. I can't. Oh, bro. I have to change the channel. My ADD goes nuts. Nice do, Mojo. Do you think they call you Mojo just to mess with you, or do you really think that they think that that's your name?
I think that's what he really thinks my name is. Some people call me Mojo. Yeah,
Mojo, Mojo rising. Little Jim Morris there.
Yeah.
Robin Smith, Tansy, Robin Smith,
Tansy.
Robin,
Mr. Mike, W. Let's see. Oh, there goes Tyler. Tyler's here.
Tyler.
Ben from Oz, our brother from Oz. We love you, man.
Benny.
Ben
What's up,
Kennelly.
brother?
Hey guys, love you always. Good to see Richie enjoying the sausage.
I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah.
Why don't you get on the plane and bring me some spotted dick, bro? I got to try that. I hear it's actually really good. It sounds kind of gross, but I heard it was really good. I did some research. You know me. It was on my Grindr account and it came up. But whatever. Don't judge me. There was a car on fire today right outside of my work. It was insane. The car almost exploded. I love when Tyler comes in and talks nothing about Bigfoot ever. He just comes right in and he's like, hey. Billy goes, Richie looking older than usual.
Roller dogs.
Hey, but I'm down to like 206, buddy. I'm down a lot of weight. All right. Everybody beat up Billy. I don't like him anymore. No, you're right. I do look old. We got Paul Frazier's in here. What's up, Paul? What's up, Paul? Everybody get over to Western Ohio Bigfoot Research. Look at Ohio Grassman over there hiding. I see you.
Yeah. Ohio's in the house.
Ohio is in the house, bro. And that's your favorite football team, the Buckeyes, ain't it?
Yeah.
Don't ever say it to a Georgia Bulldog fan.
Oh my God.
It's always a good time.
No, but Ohio is popular, though. I'll tell you that.
You're right, Billy. We gotta have a commercial coming up for them. Busy Bee Jumpers over here in Whitman, Mass. If you're a local, and actually, I think they got a lot all over the area. But anyways, just look up Busy Bee Jumpers, man. If you want a nice jumpy, bouncy house, we actually have a commercial we're gonna be making for them because the cool thing is we had him. His brother works there and has been there forever and hooks me up. As far as like availability goes and good service, it's unbelievable. And then we got a picture of Brooksy laying on it with a big smile, and that's what they use for their advertisement on their social media campaign this year was our son Brooksy. So I thought that was really cool. So yeah, we got them getting hooked up within the next month or so, Billy. No doubt, man.
Maybe a picture of me and you in the bouncy house. Hey.
See that? Ben, there goes Ben. Sorry, guys. I need to shoot. Have a good night. Oh, he's doing. She's shooting. Oh, so he must have. Oh, he probably has an investigation that he's doing now. He's doing production for people over there that can't do their own. Pretty cool idea. Billy going clubbing. Who's out here shitting on people? And that's right. Let's go. Oh, what's this? Flat Earth orbs. Nice. What's up, dude? AOS Chris Miller, legend. There's the legend. Dude, look at all the faces. Look at all the faces in here. This is amazing. Is that Micah Martell? Sup, champ? There's the Mr. Mickey. He must be sitting around drinking beers and got a notification. They said, let's mess with this old, stupid idiot Richie. That's I don't care how the Martell brothers come into my show. It's an honor to have you stop by, my boys. I wish you all the best in your softball endeavors in the future because they're too good to hang around the Bs. I know they're headed up to the A's and they're in their prime. You know what I mean? I remember when I was in my prime, I just played wherever. The phone always rang. Now they're like, that old dude. Yeah, great to watch him slide once in a while, but boy, is he old. That's what I get to hear, you know? Half of them kidding, keep up with me. Who you kidding? Shut up. Hello, Martin. How are you tonight?
I'm doing awesome.
Dude, that was a 21-minute introduction. It's amazing.
Yeah,
right?
that was the longest you've done yet.
Mickey, you've already seen my big feet. Don't play stupid. Everybody knows. And Mickey trying to see. You know you've seen my big feet, buddy. Well, Martin, you know, it's funny because I shared a little bit of how we met, right?
Yes.
And Ohio Bigfoot Research. I didn't see Tim in here. Did you see Tim earlier from Ohio Bigfoot Research? So we got Ohio Grassman, Western Ohio, and there's Tim in here too. Dude, did you include him when you said Ohio was representing?
No,
I didn't
just
see him.
Came out of nowhere. I just do
I was looking for him.
Western Ohio. Ohio's representing high. I love it. I just love it. It's great to see everybody on here.
So where'd you grow up, Martin? Let's find out where Martin grew up. Let's start right from Martin. When you came out of the womb, were you a crier or a fodder? Which one were you? Let's get right to the nitty gritty.
I think it was both. I think it was both.
Oh, you're a cry fodder. All right.
Big time. I cry after I fart every time. Or most people around me do.
Right? Now you grew up in New Hampshire, right?
Yeah, we moved up. My family. I was born in New Jersey, but we moved up when I was 2.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know.
Smart move.
That's a big switch.
Definitely was. And grew up in a town called Madison, which is just outside below the Mount Washington Valley, and lived there all my life. Went to school for 2 years in Franklin, Mass, at Dean, and stayed in the area until about the end of the 80s. Then I moved back down to New Jersey, but I came back in 2003, and my wife and I in 2001 bought this property here in the mountains. You
bought that property that you have your activity on in 01?
2021.
Oh, 21. I think you said 01. I was like, what are you talking about?
No.
Must have been in New Jersey. The New Jersey air got you high again. You weren't even there.
Yeah, it happens. You know, a little bit of smog, a little bit of this.
But I got a question though.
Certainly. When
you were a young dude, did you have any kind of experiences where you know, a lot of people I find in Bigfoot and, you know, the stuff that we're into, right?
Yeah.
Have all kinds of, I got something in my eye. Have all kinds of like, I don't know, just open to everything, right? And it's almost like this, they always have some kind of an experience in their life. Have you had any kind of paranormal, alien, I don't care, whatever it is. Have you had anything like that as a kid growing up?
Well, I grew up in a house that was built in 1789. And throughout, you know, growing up and stuff, it was very haunted. Unfortunately, I was tormented quite a bit because of being, you know, sensitive. And
whoa. Sorry. Go ahead.
What?
My screen just went to, dude, whatever you just did. All right, you weirdo freak witch. I just had like 3 screens come up all over the place and then come back to restream.
Oh, wow.
Never seen that before. So 1789. All right, say it quietly. Say it quietly so they don't hear you and mess with my shit.
Yeah. So,
ahead, sorry.
So my dad bought this old farmhouse in 1969. It was built in 1789. And I grew up, you know, basically he renovated it the whole time I was growing up. And the stuff that happened, you know, between apparitions, being pinned on the bed. They used to drag, kind of grab my foot and drag me to the end of the bed.
You would physically move?
Oh, they would grab me. Oh, absolutely.
Now, I got a question. Could you feel their fingers?
Oh, you could feel it icy cold right on your ankles.
Yeah, dude. I've been held down, and I could feel the hand on my calves because I'm a belly sleeper. And I felt two hands come on the back of my legs, my calves, and just pushing. I could feel the fingertips as I'm telling you. You can still feel them, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you do when that happens? Do you cry fight all the way into your parents' room?
Well, at the same time, a lot of it, they talk about the sleep paralysis stuff.
Oh,
and I was paralyzed. I couldn't talk. I would try to sit there and scream and yell for help. I couldn't.
I've done that.
And finally, you could feel it lifting, and then you could start feeling the movement that you could actually move and start talking again. It sucked. I actually learned how to pull the covers over my head and sleep that way. I still do it now. I sleep with the covers over my head.
All right, stop. We don't want that image of you. Stop. you're a burly construction worker that lives in the mountains.
Doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. He's
like, I think you both had me on that. Richie talking about sleeping on his belly. It's like, oh no.
Mine's over here. Honey, could you pass me the silky blanket, please?
Put the silk on the basket. So anyways, I grew up like that, and I've always been able to sense things. I mean, contracting, I've been in a lot of places that between shadows, feeling presences when you're working there. There's countless places I've worked on that were haunted. There was one place that I was working at, and I called her the red top lady. I was cleaning out a brush in the evening. I was doing late night. What is going on there? You get charged?
Yeah, but you charged the battery pack.
What the hell?
I don't know if that's your on your camera, Rich. Maybe
it is, but my camera's plugged in. There is no battery pack. It's plugged into the wall.
That's some crazy. Maybe I should get off the subject.
Continue, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's being messed with.
Oh God, sorry, guys.
Let me just check to make sure. We got to try to debunk. But go ahead, keep telling your story.
Right. So this one job we were doing after hours to make a little extra income, and I was cleaning out a brush in the sink in the bathroom, and out of corner of my eye, come walking by this woman. It was really quick, just like that, red shirt on. And walked by. I said to the other guy, I said, "Hey, did you just walk by with a red shirt?" And he goes, "No," but he was a sensitive. He says, "Yeah, I've been seeing her." So that was another place, a farmhouse. I felt the arm, hands going across my arm when I had it on the handrail. So I was talking to the customers, some crazy stuff, shadows, constant.
So they must be really drawn to your energy where you had these connections before, and I mean, that's a lot of energy to start like dragging you around, And
well, what I try to do is I had myself closed up a lot, closed down and try to pull that. I said, well, the veil is thinning. No, I try to pull it thicker, to try to just not be so sensitive with this stuff. And unfortunately, it just you open yourself up again, and before you know, especially here, and that's the only way I
hear
can.
That?
Hear what?
What's that?
You didn't hear that bang?
No.
I just walked in here and something just fell out there.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I got to get my silky blanket. I'll be right back.
No, I saw Richie turn that way real quick though. I thought Jess was.
What the hell was that? I thought we were fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think both of you with your both energies is probably like drawing that part of his house, because the one time he was talking good. And the lights.
Keep it down, please.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Oh, I don't got it. Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, paranormal, that's
and
for a long time.
And the funny thing about it is that when we bought the property here, my wife and I, we were hearing some of these strange vocalizations. At first, I thought it was kind of a weird owl call, and it wasn't until I went out with you guys the first investigation. We're out in the field, and they were whooping, and I'm like, "Holy crap! That's exactly what I hear all the time." He said, "Oh, they're whooping." I said, "That's a whoop," because I've never had anybody really tell me or give me a good sound recording of what a whoop is.
How
And
did
then
we
all
get
of
from
a sudden,
1789 to the woods where Bigfoot is?
well, you're the one playing with the camera.
I wasn't gone that long. I left you with Wojo.
No,
I did the Cliff Notes version.
He
I
started
did the
talking about
Cliff
whooping.
Notes
I go, wait a
version.
minute. I think there's a glitch here because I was still in the paranormal part, and then you just jumped
Yeah.
into whoops. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I got it. Well,
I'll run the
By the way,
interview.
nice hat.
I have
By the way, nice
ADHD.
hat. By the way, yeah. Your
You're welcome.
ADHD.
My ADHD kicked in.
Oh my God, dude! What the hell just happened?
Is that New Hampshire channel that you got?
Oh,
going on?
it's really bad up here in
All
New
right,
Hampshire.
D who wants to know? Yeah, D who wants to know if there's a chicken up behind your mantle behind you. Is that
Chicken?
yeah? Is that insulation?
Oh, well, up on the mantle, yeah, there was a stovepipe that I took out. I'm going to put a new one
Insulation,
in.
right?
It's insulation, yeah.
Yeah, this is a construction worker's house. Even when everything
Yeah,
is
it's
perfect,
never done.
even when everything is
Yeah.
everything else is perfect, and then
Yeah.
boom, insulation.
There you go. It looks good. I've actually decorated it.
Yeah, you walk over and smack it and breathe it just for the hell of it. It's like a pinata at a construction party.
There you go. You like the roll?
Diego,
That's what I use
get
the
off my
blanket.
back!
Paranormal whoops and a chicken. I just love this conversation already.
Yeah.
And a battery pack that doesn't exist. Oh,
That's crazy.
all right. So, anyways, as I was saying, so you go. All right. So you are open to this stuff, and you
Yeah, very much so.
yeah. And do you find that a lot when you speak to people that are really truly hardcore researching? Do you
What,
find
that
that
they're
they have
open, or-
some? Yeah, that they have some kind of no. They've had experiences and sensitivities and like different things, right? Like Wojo, have you too? I mean, Wojo, you've talked to a lot of people. Do you find that people that experience Bigfoot and aliens and things like that, they all kind of tie in and they've had like something their whole life kind of go on? Do you find that?
Yeah, it seems like I think it's an energy thing going on in the woods where, yeah.
You think so?
People
Do you
talking
think?
about the whoops?
Yeah. So I always think we carry our own light and our own energy, right? And when you're a sensitive or a medium or a psychic or whatever, things on the other side of the veil can see through the veil and they notice the light. More so if somebody, doesn't have that light, doesn't mean anybody's better than anybody. It just means that we're on different levels. And well, anyways, that's a whole story. They can see certain people's light. How's that? And they kind of go to it. You know what I mean? Are you getting a glitch?
Me?
Did anybody glitch?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Something's going on with your studio.
Yeah, because I'm stirring it up and redoing it, so her uncles are visiting me.
I think it's the energy, man, because it's every time we talk about energy and paranormal and things like that, something's going on.
Every time in here, right? You're right. That happens a lot. And I opened up Jack's memory box with the new studio, the way it's looking and stuff. So I opened up his memory. I just keep it tied. They give you this little lace to tie it. And now I have it like displayed, like with his name and his little footprint and his handprint, right? His little piece of hair and stuff. And that way I can see it while I'm on the air. And I just thought it was just so fitting to do that. You know what I mean? So he could be like, hey, thanks, Dad. You know what I mean? Or, who knows? And between him and I and our energy and, who knows? I don't know, man. It's crazy anyways. So all right, let's get to the property, seeing how you guys just want to get to the whoops and all this and all the sexy Bigfoot talk. Yeah, a lot of energy in this whole group. You're damn right. Right there, JT. Boom. Give yourself a boom, JT. We should do that. Who gets the most booms at the end of the night? Wins nothing. 21. You buy this house, right?
Correct. Yep.
It's like your retirement property. This is where you're going to chill with your wife and live happily ever after. And what month did you buy it in 21? Do you remember? Or do I have to ask your wife?
May 8th, 2021.
Well, Joe, that's really good for a guy.
Yeah,
That is really good. Yeah, I think he's more like his mom than his dad. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I'm so proud.
I definitely am.
See,
you got a shine going on, dude.
Oh, yeah. I love my dad. Don't get me wrong.
No, I know. I'm the
definitely
same
like
way.
my mom.
I believe Wojo's like his mom too. So I think we got like 3 mom sons here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when do you notice? All right. First of all, before you buy it, are you into Bigfoot?
Oh yeah, I just loved the whole thing around it. My grandkids, that was what they would buy me for Christmas or for birthday, is something with a Bigfoot on it. I've always
Right.
It's always been something that I've really was interested in watching the shows,
Hmm.
and but not in a million years would I ever thought that it would come to my back door or right
One
in my
hundred
front
percent.
yard.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
and that
no, I know. That's what's funny about you and I. We actually have that in common. That Bigfoot has. And now, did you research before this, or you
no,
were just
absolutely not.
interested? Yeah.
Oh,
So
just watching the shows and enjoying
yeah.
that kind of stuff. That's all.
Mm,
And what about
Nothing
the Red
going out
Devil,
there and say,
especially when you
"Hey, I'm
lived in
going to
New
hit a
Jersey?
tree" or something. So I
right.
never did
Yeah.
any of that.
Right. What was that, Wojo?
Oh, I was going to say, if you lived in New Jersey, I mean, like what Richie was saying about researching, do you ever like research like the Red Devil and, of that, cryptid living out in the woods out in New
Well,
Jersey,
Well, in
because
Jersey,
that like kind of
well,
like,
living in New Jersey, that's all you hear about is the Jersey Devil. Because they have a team's even named after it. So, and actually, an area that my buddy and I used to go fishing in for bass was Collier's Mills, which is just right outside McGuire's Air Force Base, and it was nothing but the pine barrens and all these ponds and these back, sandy roads. Never saw anything, never heard anything. But it wasn't until I got back, to my home state, I guess you want to call it, even though I was born down there.
right.
It's just was something that I just never really thought about researching it. I mean, the whole paranormal thing. One of the places that I rented after my divorce was a detached garage with apartment over the top of it, and I would the way there was like a side bedroom, and I'll be sitting there watching TV, and it was a tall shadow man with a hat that I used to see all the time passing that door,
Ooh.
and
So, was it residual?
I think that part was a residual because it's just the number of times and in the direction the same after constantly. But one night, I had a really bad evening. I drank. I was really upset about something, and I passed out basically on the couch, and I was really upset, and I felt like a hand pat me on the foot like it's okay. So
Sorry, my idiot softball buddies. I see the group text blow up, and they're like, nothing like a little relaxing YouTube video after a long day. And it's
boy.
me. So yeah, I love you guys. Bunch of clowns. Well, that's wild. So so you're into it, kind of like I was, right? Where
Yeah.
I like anything documentary in real life, right?
Yeah.
I'm never was big on the production stuff. I can't even really like when I was a kid. You like the Dukes of Hazzard, Laverne and Shirley. Those are things that you know what I mean.
Right.
But as I grew up, I was like, I wanted to be outside. I wanted to be playing sports. You know what I mean? I wanted to be out partying. Hi Michelle Wilfong. Those types of things. So I don't remember shows. Like people say, oh, you remember that show? I'd be like, yeah, no. If it wasn't a documentary, then, and before YouTube, you would find documentaries like on mainstream, they would have a documentary coming out and you're like, wait, what? Like it was a real story, right? Not this made up bullshit.
Right.
And so I got into that really big. That was my research was, and I didn't know I was researching at the time because I didn't know what was going to be coming my way. So you were doing the same type of thing.
Yeah.
So you buy the property in 21, and mind you, I'm going to try to compare my notes with you because I want to hear this part. Because what happens that gets your attention that you think that you might have Bigfoot living around your house?
Well, not even knowing it right off the first night, we were sighted. We signed papers on a Monday. We took a pop-up camper, set it up that afternoon, and actually stayed the first night there, which was Tuesday evening. And about 1:30 in the morning, my wife, gives me a little elbow shove and says, "Listen." And there's a bunch of coyotes going off and stuff, which was pretty cool. I'm like, that's why we bought the property. And my wife could go back to sleep no matter what. And she went right back to sleep. And so I'm laying there. And then all of a sudden, that weird owl, which ended up being a hoot, a whoop, was like right there. It was so freaking loud. It sounded like it was an owl on steroids. It only did it once. And I was like, holy crap, we got some big owls. But that was actually the first night there, it started. And it was probably, oh God, not even 6 months, in going back and forth. There's a road, there's a dirt road that comes in, which is the drive that comes up along my brook, and you pull into the parking area of my place. I did a quick video to kind of, show people how it's laid out. But down where the brook is, there's some bushes, like raspberry bushes or whatever. They're high bush, and then you got the brook. So it's about a 10-foot wide span, then the brook, and then it goes across the wetlands area, which is, on the other side of the property. Well, I'm walking up and I noticed these huge, somebody had walked through 2 sets of tracks, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, look at this. I'm like, what the hell is that? I thought somebody had crossed into the brook, might have been fishing, but after, thinking about it, the stride, the size of the step and everything else and going into the brook, it didn't make sense, but I just passed it off. They were already, going through the property. I had no idea. And the way my property set up, I have an upper ridge. It's about 30 feet above where, the camp or the house is. And it's the upper game trail on it, which I found out later. And that part where I see they were crossing down below is a lower game trail for the larger animals. They go across the brook, they walk up parallel to the brook, then back up on the ridge again on the back side, which is where some of the pictures I showed you, lately, walking up, back up to the ridge, through the snow. And it's like they use the same trek. It's crazy. It's just like, I just, again, that's when I started taking notice. Had no idea what is going on. A couple of times I ended up, let's see, we were, my wife and I were having a couple of beers, fire, music playing. This is in the evening. And out in the woods, all of a sudden a giant tree comes down for no reason. And I'm looking at my wife. My wife's like, okay, I get it's no wind, no nothing, but a tree, it was definitely a tree push. But we played it off as tree fell. And, just noticing certain things where all of a sudden, I started seeing this, I started taking notice. Let's put it that way.
Right.
And the vocalizations, like I said, these weird owls, they imitate the barred owl. And honestly, it sounds like a barred owl that's probably 8 feet tall. That's how loud and deep. And I mean, there's some of the recordings I sent you had some of the barred owl calls in. I don't know if you're able to, to play it enough, but I'm telling you, it was.
Yeah, we'll
crazy.
figure it out when we get to that part of the show. Definitely. I had to work on some things because audio is just such a bitch with Restream getting it in, and quite frankly, I think it really dumbs it down. So I did some screen recordings, and we'll see what we can share. But one of the things I wanted to share on the big screen. And if you're new here, by the way, we have a green screen that is 7 feet tall by 8 feet long, and we analyze on that wall. So it's something you've never seen on any other podcast. So,
what the hell? What is going on with your screen? What is that?
Dude,
what is that?
Hi, Graham. Great
Graham,
to see you, pal.
I even shook the cheddar for Graham.
Wow, look at that! You just
wow, that thing is like, dude, he's got some action.
That's crazy. Charge the battery.
While he's checking that, real quick, on the tree, right?
Yeah.
Where were you where the tree fell? And what I'm saying is, like, all right, so like it happened in Richie's backyard.
Yeah.
That he just happened to see it fall down. Do you think it was like an attention thing to get you, like, do you hear that core of the pop of the tree, and then boom? Did you see the tree?
I never saw the tree.
Is it an attention thing?
Well, it was at night, and like I said, we had the music, we had the fire going, and where it went down was across from my parking area to the other the side of the road. Never saw the tree, but I tell you what, you definitely heard it come down. It was big, and we heard it over the music. Yeah. And we had the music going pretty loud. We had
that's beers. Right, the music. Yes.
We had the music going, and even over the top of the music, we could hear that come down.
Oh, that's interesting because maybe like, what were you playing? What kind of music was it? Rock and roll? Maybe they're like, yeah.
Well, we do play a lot of. Let's see, my wife likes the Doors,
Yeah.
radio. So we play that a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes Crosby, Stills and Nash stuff, and
I love the Doors.
yeah.
Don't you love her madly? Yeah. Don't you love her and she's walking out the door? Oh, sorry. Are you guys still here?
Yeah.
I thought
Oddly
you
enough.
I know, right? That is on. Why are you still here, you idiots? I already did, Graham. I did. I saw you when I did it right in the middle of my show. You didn't even say nothing. And now you're on command like a puppy dog. I'm supposed to. Okay. All right, sorry, guys. My third energy drink just kicked in. If you do hear, I'm very loud and obnoxious, and if that's not your style, there's some other boring channels you can go watch.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, Big Daddy.
Oh, Big Andy's
Big
in the
Andy.
house.
Hey,
That's right.
hi, Andy.
Yeah, buy the
Andy.
merch. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, we need a new camera. No, it's not the camera. That's. I sat here with Wojo for over an hour, and we didn't have one. Just nothing happened, right, kid?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nothing.
Jeez.
Nothing. Whatever, dude. You're bringing the gremlins with you.
But Rich, I find it interesting that he's talking about, like, you know, he's sitting by the fire, he's playing some music, and then that tree falls. Kind of like what you had in your backyard where you're raking. And then you saw the tree fall.
And the tree snap. Yeah. So, yeah, it was very similar, right? And that's what's so cool. And that's one of the reasons why, like, when, you know, we hang out with, you know, you're my brother, you're my friend, you know what I mean? Your family, you know? So it's like, it's different than when you get in this like business setting, right? Where I get to ask the questions and catch the details. Because a lot of times people are coming to watch our stuff or hang out with us, right? We don't get that time to sit by a fire and have a conversation, right? This is our sit by a fire and have a conversation right now type of thing. And I think it's very, very interesting. They were trying to get your attention like that. You know what I mean? Because I thought for years, I'm like, why would that dude just rip a tree down? He must have known I was right there. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So then I'm like, oh, he was trying to get my attention. Because he stood there looking at me while he growled at me. We all saw the figure, you know, that I captured and didn't know it. Yeah, I'm a wicked good photographer and researcher. I had no idea. Look at TKB's in the house. Yo, what's up, TKB? Oh, hey, girl, hey.
Hey.
So, all right. So you're at the fire. A tree comes down.
Yeah.
Now, at this time, are you going, hey, is that Bigfoot? Like, what are you thinking,
Nope.
right?
None of that.
Look at my background.
Not at
Nobody
all.
even told me. You didn't tell me my background was on. Freaking
Yeah.
Martin.
No, I never thought of that at all. Again, this is the stuff that is like all, you know, coincidental until the that fateful day. Happy to be a Sunday. Beautiful. I think it was about 1:30 in the afternoon. We came, you know, to the property. We start, you know, I'm unloading. It's about 10 minutes there. My wife's on the back porch. She's talking to her daughter, and she's on speakerphone. I come walking up, and then all of a sudden we hear the snap, crash, boom. Look up, and there's this, well, it was a Bigfoot walking off at about 80 feet through a, you know, like a hemlock grove. I could see only about 3 foot by 3 foot into the grove, and I'm looking. And at first I thought it was a moose because of the size. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't see any, because I just see all back. And it had the color of a, you know, like a dark colored moose, but just a, you know, shade lighter with a reddish tint to it. And my wife's on the phone going, oh my God, you wouldn't believe, you know, how there's something's big walking off. And it just kept walking slowly, making all kinds of noise as it's going. And then all of a sudden my wife goes, oh my God, you wouldn't believe what you wouldn't believe what I think it is. And she says, I think it's a Bigfoot. And of course, my daughter on the phone goes, I believe in that. I believe in that. Cause she's, you know, she's big time, you know, loves that stuff.
Yeah.
And, but after she gets off the phone, I looked at her because I didn't see what she saw. I just saw the back of this. And I said, why would you say that? She said, you didn't see the arm move the branch in the hand. And I said, no, I didn't see that. So I finally, you know, I grew a pair. I walked over with my measuring tape to the area in which she said she saw the, you know, the arm move the branch.
Yeah, I don't suggest you go there right after you say I grew up here. But go ahead.
Well, I did.
I grew up here, then grabbed the tape measure.
Well,
how big they
I wasn't
were.
measuring that, but anyway. So I go over. Yeah. See, I don't have inches in my house. It's all millimeters. But anyways, I go over to the tree and I start. What? So I start lifting the. What, guys? So anyways,
Nothing.
so I
You're
got to
supposed
the
to
point
play.
where she said, "Yeah,
He
that's
goes
where I saw
nothing.
it. It was about 12 feet is where she
You
saw the
estimate
hand
you
and
estimate a 12-foot
About-
high.
where the
Bigfoot.
arm and the hand and moved, not
Oh,
the
I got-
actual head. She just saw the arm move
Gotcha.
and move the branch. And right after she saw that, she said it was dead silent. There was not a sound.
Isn't that
And
crazy?
what I thought, it's like, well, that's kind of weird why it would make so much noise if it's that
Yeah.
stealthy leaving.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me, we had fell a bunch of trees to open up to have a view to our back mountain into the pond. So there was a bunch of trees that were laid down. I had to climb over it just to get to the area where we saw it walk off from. But as I'm walking over there in the thick, heavy moss was a 9-inch print that was stuck into the ground. I think it was drawing attention from another one. And that's why it did that to, so the other one can could escape. And I tell you, because it was dead silent. There was one thing that I, after thinking about, it's like when we got there, we have birds. You always hear animals and stuff like that. And here it is, a beautiful Sunday, 1:30 in the afternoon, and there wasn't a bird, nothing. It's no sounds. It was dead silent when we got there. And my wife had, an incident when I was out, before we even had that, that sighting. I was at the lumber yard. It was about 10:30 in the morning. I get back and she says, "You wouldn't believe what happened." She said, it was crazy. I said, "What?" She says, "Well, when I was out gathering, because with the property, it was a lot of trees, a lot of broken branches and stuff down. So we're doing a lot of burning." So she was collecting. She was going down near the, the wetlands area, near the brook.
I got you, D. Hoot. I will ask him when we get to the
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. Hold on. So anyway. So what ended up happening, she said that she was down there collecting, and she said a whole bunch of crows were dive bombing, going crazy. And she's like, "What the hell is that?" And she's looking, and it happened to be the upper game trail on the other side is where these birds were going, back and forth and dive bombing. And she said she could hear like very heavy footfall. And she said it was like she could almost feel that's how heavy it was. And then she said that she had this overwhelming fear, a terror. She was so scared she ran. And she's never had a fear. She goes in the woods. Even when she was a kid, she would go in the woods at night. She loved the woods. So, and whatever this was, scared her so bad that she ran.
Right.
But she has no idea what it was.
Well, it's funny though. You and I talk a lot, and somewhat daily, and I don't hear really about where your wife stands. And why?
Yeah.
Wait. Before you go, do any of your neighbors happen to talk about this while you're? Do they see them too?
I don't talk to my neighbors about it.
No. All that we built up for this. She asked me twice to ask that question, and that's your answer?
There was only a time that when I was getting that the female vocalization recorded on a regular basis. We had the surprise party for my grandson, and they came down. We invited them to come down to be a part of the festivities. So they came down and they were talking to me, and they said, "Oh, by the way, did you hear that really crazy scream or whatever it was the other night?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I said it might be a Fisher cat. I just played it off and stuff like that because he's not a kind of guy that we're neighbors and that's it. We'll protect each other's backs. Yeah, but that's it.
I got one of them out. Social. I got one of them out back. Yeah, he's a veteran and stuff like that. When he goes away on business trips, I'm like, "Yo, you all back? What's up?" You know what I mean? Yeah. So always check on each other. But I got you. So back to the wife.
Yep.
So there's your answer, D Hoot. Basically, back to your wife. All right.
Okay.
So how come she's not a researcher with you?
Well, one, she still hasn't. I think if she has to completely admit, even though with the stuff that goes on and what she has seen, she still pushes it down. And I don't know if it's because of the belief system that she has and stuff. And like I said, half the time when I'm doing these recordings and stuff like that, every so often I will play it for her. but not all the time, because one thing is that we're going to be here, I'm here full time, but she's eventually going to be here full time in less than 6 months.
Yeah.
And with that being said, the comfort level that we want to have here is that we don't fear, as much as, the activity I have going on here. If anything was going to happen, it would have happened. And I know for sure that they're so curious of what's going on with us, especially with, what we've been doing with the addition and stuff like that. I mean, the activity, somebody says, well, has the activity been like this the whole time? Honestly, we weren't here as much as we are now.
Right.
And because of being here so much, the opportunity to have something happen is going to be greater, obviously.
Yeah.
And so, just, putting out the recordings and not even, turning. My biggest mistake is when I originally bought the recorders, they had a sound activation switch on it. I was using that. And in all honesty, it will just pick up on the one sound. It will go for X amount of time. If it didn't pick up any more sound, it would shut off again. So there's a lot of stuff I believe I was missing in the beginning. And so when I started, just playing it for the full 9 hours, going back with the earbuds and listening through it, the stuff I was pulling up, I mean, you can hear them like working and breaking sticks and like building something. I swear to God. And then, you can hear, footsteps all over the place. I have recordings where I swear to God, they dropped off the little guy on my back porch. He sat there and played for over an hour. Every so often you hear him like toss a rock, and play with. He would actually tap a rock. I found the rock on my deck, on my porch that he was tapping on when I got the recording, from that, previous night. Same thing with the tapping on the window. I found out there was been more tapping on the window that I didn't even hear until the recordings. And then it was, the time, I like, okay, I went around the corner and there was the footprint literally right behind the window where the night before I got the recording of the tapping. I mean, there you go. You get all these pieces of evidence, lines up, it's a chain of evidence, that you talk about.
Yeah. No, and you have a lot of the activity is very similar. And TKB says it takes time to reprogram belief systems. And when you bring up belief systems,
religion.
Okay, that's what I figured as much, but I wanted the audience to hear. Now, Wojo's a practicing Christian and goes as active in his church and talks to his pastor or minister, whatever you call him, on a regular basis. No disrespect, sir. I was brought up Protestant, but never saw the inside of a church. Well, I got baptized. That was about it. Anyways, so no disrespect is my point. Wojo, how do you, and I have an idea, but we don't really talk about that a lot either. How do you balance that? I noticed you say at the end of your show, you kind of talk about the Lord at the end of your show. Is that something you worked out with your pastor to kind of compromise with them or anything like that? Do you go to your pastor and discuss it with him and see what he feels about this stuff?
Yeah, I listen. I talked to. I have a couple of pastors. I have one that stepped down, but he still goes to the church. But they are aware of what I'm doing or what we're aware of doing, and being out in the woods. I told them the stories and what have you. But I do ask the questions as of like, the aliens and the Bigfoots. I mean, it doesn't state in the Bible and why is that and what have you, because God created man and all that stuff. But it's just that, as for your belief system is, for me, is like more of you're walking the paths of light. You're walking for good. And where they stand is that you're right. It doesn't state, dinosaurs or any other things in the Bible, but things can be possible. Other things that could be out in the woods, and I tried to say, I don't sense anything like bad or evil. My point is that are we walking on the same path here? And one of them was like so intrigued. He's like, yeah, why not? Because we don't know what God created else. And I understand there's other religions out there, guys. So I'm just talking about me, okay?
Yeah. Well, I asked you about yours. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, where we are now, what's happening is that again, I have no fear. Even though deep down inside, you're like, oh boy, But
Yeah, a lot
the
of
thing
those
is,
moments.
like you said, if anything was going to happen, it would have happened. Now, going back to you and Richie, to me, is like a test of your faith. The tree fell down on both of you. And then there's the activity, like slowly, like, you're hearing strange sounds and whatever. Now, D would ask about your neighbor, and I was going to say ask you that, but also Richie, did your neighbor, like, since the tree comes down? I mean, trees when they come down are loud. How come another neighbor doesn't hear it? And what do they, how do they feel? And so, again, you guys stuck to your guns of interest of what's out there, building your own beliefs, building your own faith, and again, there's nothing to fear. But now we're just trying to learn why are they here, or we should say, well, they should be saying the opposite way. Why are we not here? But yes, TKB goes back into Genesis, but we had the Great Flood. How come they weren't wiped out? So on and so forth. There's a lot of questions because of the Nephilims and the angels. There's good angels, there's bad angels, so on and so forth. So again, all of us here, TKB, Richie, you, everybody, that we come in with good intentions. So this is where we're at. You're still researching at your area. You're still trying to make that that relationship that's been building, like me and Richie, where we've been building. So it's just a matter of I can't say that as for religion itself, as a whole, that's a different story. It's just what you feel. And if you have good intentions, then you're on the right path. And I think that we're all on the right intentions of what's out in the back of the woods. And this is where we're at. And it is mind-boggling. It's a lot to intake. It sucks you out. Sucks all of us out. But
Right, but like with what TKB brings up and Denny brings up, and I don't mean to get sidetracked. I find it very interesting about the angle that Wojo has to take, in a sense, to kind of put all this together. But we didn't have a name back then, right? We didn't have a name back then. Yeah, sure, it doesn't talk about Bigfoot and stuff like that, but it does, right. Like Denny says on the Sistine Chapel, there is a cave with hairy guys, kind of, and they have mean faces. Oh, and by the way, we're descendants of Michelangelo. By the way, we found that out a few years ago before my aunt died. She went over to Italy and was doing this whole thing because we heard through the grapevine that we were, and we are. Pretty cool, right? That's where all the artists in my family come from. It's crazy. That's what I attribute it to, anyways. But talking about Genesis, and the name was Esau, right? I think that's how you say it, right? Esau, Esau. And Denny bringing up the Sistine Chapel. Now, there's things that are there, that we just didn't call them Bigfoot or Sasquatch. You know what I mean? So
Esau, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So I feel that the descriptions are there, right? Like they came out red and were hairy like a carpet was draped over them. And the name was Esau, right? So, to me, that's kind of a tell to where now, even with your wife or with yourself, Wojo, you kind of go back and say, well, then what's this in Genesis? You know what I mean? And I don't even know, do you read the same Bible? I don't know. There's different testaments and all that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just don't know. I'm a spiritual guy. I had a spiritual awakening when I got sober, and right. I'm hardcore spiritual, and I believe, trust me. But with my own rules, I guess. Yeah, it is kind of special, isn't it? Yeah. We found that a while ago, and it's all, documented now. My aunt did that before she died. Love you, Auntie. So now your wife, though, knows what she saw. She brought it up to you.
Right.
And she's not here. I'm not hopping on her.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to say, hey, dude, like, what do you think is going to be the end game for her? Do you think once you're there, like you're saying, then maybe perhaps once she starts experiencing what you're experiencing because you're there full time, you think she's going to open the door? or like someone said, she's like, yeah, I know they're there, whatever. You know
Well,
what I mean?
I think that's what it is. It's one of not one of the knowledge. I mean, another time. I mean, this is all. What was it? The end, beginning of September, stuff was starting happening even with her around. So we were cleaning up for my grandson's party, raking leaves and stuff. And I happened to go to the dump. And she said that when I came back, she said something, weird happened. I said, what happened now? She said, well, I walked into the tree line, which I call Junior's area, which is the area just, past the trailer. And, it's pretty well wooded in there. The brook goes through. But she says, I just walked into the tree line just for a little bit. And all of a sudden she said something screamed at me. She says it wasn't up high. It was down low. And I said, what is that? She said, I can't really describe but it was a scream. And I said, what do you think? She says, I have no idea. I said, well, I have no idea either. So I don't want to, sit there and say, well, this is because she thinks I get a little nutty with it. The whole, thing, what's going on.
Yeah.
And,
Well, we do.
Yeah. We have the, a certain passion, I guess.
Yeah.
And,
but the women are balanced, aren't they?
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah. Our wires can be very frayed very easily as men.
Right.
Right.
So that evening, we're sitting in this greenhouse, which is probably, I don't know, 70, 80 feet or so off the tree line where Junior area is. And it's still light out. It's, it's towards the evening. And twice I can hear, a rock go through the leaves. You can hear something coming straight down, or you can hear something coming through the leaves. And when it hit, you could tell it had substance, which was a rock.
Right.
And she says, something's falling off the tree. I said, yep. I just went with it. I knew what it was.
Right.
And what they do is, especially if I'm here by myself, which I hear a lot by myself, all of a sudden they'll throw a rock, just let me know they're there. And the other thing I do, I get is the whiff of it smells like a dead mouse with a little bit of a musk is what I will smell at times with the winds blowing just right if they're in the area. I'll catch that, on a regular basis.
And I have recordings that you have sent me of rocks, and you could tell they're rocks.
Oh yeah.
You could tell they're rocks. They're bouncing around. You know what rocks sound. Now, do you have a metal roof on this place?
I have the metal on the front side and on the porch. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've gone over this before with that. And I actually, what I had to do was screen record his audio, and then I'll share the screen. So I don't know how it's going to come through, but I tried to get it right out of Google Drive, so at least it wasn't too tampered with in that sense, because you're going through your phone, through Messenger, through, you know what I mean? So we're gonna try to listen to some of those, and we have this very, very long hair.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna put up on the big screen so we can all check it out together. And all you animal lovers and hunters and whatever else, I want you to tell me if you've ever seen anything as crazy as this hair that he has. And I'm not talking a bunch like you always see a bunch. You always see like a clump. I always wanted to see a strand. You know what I mean? And that's what yours looks like. Maybe it's 2 strands, but it's basically a strand. And it goes on forever.
Yeah.
And you have bear up there. You have moose up there. You have deer up there. You have all the things up there we don't have when people try to counter us. And they're like, oh, yeah, a bear knocked over a tree. Big deal. I'm like 5 minutes from my research area. I know when the wind blows, and we don't have beer. And then they're like, oh yeah, I was just talking out my ass again. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people do, right? A lot of ass talkers. Yo, what's up, ass talkers? I see you. Yep, we're flushing you out. You're going bye-bye. All right, so I think it's amazing. So you, my friend, have cameras set up in this area.
Yep.
And we have caught some weird ass shit.
The lights have been crazy.
I say we because Martin sends them to me.
Yes.
And this dude,
is ours.
Yeah. This dude sleeps like 2 hours, I think. It's like,
I don't sleep well.
What a weirdo. I'm like, what is this guy doing, man? They're like, and then you got me up when you send one late.
Yeah.
You know what's happening. I'm researching.
Yeah.
And there's that feature in Messenger that has edit with AI, right? I don't read much credence into it. But if I don't type anything in, it's just going to draw off the picture because AI is AI. That's what it's going to do. It's going to tell you what it sees. like my executive producer Sam taught me. So whatever it sees, it sees. Well, he'll send me this picture of this orb, and that one's an orb. The one that we're talking about specifically is an orb.
Right.
And it's down near the ground, and then I AI it, and this zombie-looking chick comes out of it. Like she's just standing in the picture with like a skeleton hand and one leg missing, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's creepy as hell.
It's so creepy, dude. Like, you know, it's not something that you present to the world as evidence, but we know what we're like, okay. I said,
thank you, Aussie.
Oh, look at that. Look at our Aussie brother. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Wojo needs a new pair of shoes. Let's go. Boom. Oh, God. That just went south.
Yeah.
Thank you, Benno. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Ben rocks. He's awesome, dude, man. Listen, we had Benno on here, last week. It was awesome. He's
awesome. Yeah.
It was. I want to get him on more to interview him and hang out with him more. I had him on here just to kind of go over our evidence and surprise Wojo as well, because Wojo loves and respects him as well. But there's so many things I want to learn about Benno. His mind is so vast and open, and you can learn things geographically and things like that. So only problem I had was trying to figure out what the fuck he was saying half the time.
I felt the same way. What's he saying?
I'm like, dude, you got to stay right. He's got to stay on the microphone. So I noticed when he turns, sometimes he'd be like, "Here's your blah, whatever." I mean, I had no idea what the hell he was saying.
Yeah,
love you, Benno. You're a brother, man. I wish Benno was here in the States with us. I could hang out with that dude all day.
Aussie.
Oh, and he said that you were doing good, by the way, because you measure with millimeters. Now he's Australian. He measures.
That's right.
Those
That's
Aussie
right, baby.
Those Aussie boys measure with kilometers. They're like Scottish folk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why Scottish guys don't wear mini kilts. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean? Huh?
I got you. Just
okay.
Ryan didn't want to answer.
I'm
Ryan's
staying
I'm
out of
wearing
this
some
one.
right now. What are you getting at?
No.
I love my boy.
What's the matter? Why's your face red?
No.
Yeah, why are you turning red, bro?
I know.
You told me to wear that G-string, and I did. So
sometimes it twists left. That left twist will get you.
Hard. But anyways.
That left twist will get you. Yep. I need a map of Australia too. You do? What do you need a map of Australia for? I got that right in my head. It's like this, that, this, and that. He don't even know if there's north, east, west, and south. Remember, I asked him. He's like, "Yeah, it's up there."
Yeah. He says, "Well, it's kind of like that. You can't go through it."
Yeah, you can't go through it, right?
You can't go through it. You got to go around.
You got a kangaroo hop over to some shit, whatever the hell he does.
I thought I went over a cliff the way he was describing. I'm like, which way is he going?
God. Well, he sent me some
North,
pictures
south,
of the story.
east, west. That's what
you know what was cool? He sent me pictures of the story he was telling. And then I figured out what he was saying. Like 5 days afterwards, I'm looking at it going, oh. Yeah, he calls him like uncle and stuff. And I'm like, what? So I think it's Uncle David or something like that. And then he has a cousin, and it's just, I don't know, whatever. We'll get into that. But all right, that's enough about you, Benno, okay? $2.99 don't buy you that spotlight, okay? Bullshit. We just gave you an $8.99 spotlight for $2.99. You got yourself a deal. Who's next? We'll auction off. We'll auction off the spotlight for you. Mini kills. All right, check it out. Let's try the debacle that I feel that is coming with the screen recording, and then we'll get to the big screen. Right. And don't forget, we have a Banter with Richie B and Wojo evidence exclusive at the end of this show. Don't go anywhere. Mind blowing, right? Right, Martin?
It is.
Oh boy. Yep. It is. It is different, man. Oh, good. So people are visual learners. He got me pegged. Man. I am 100% a visual learner, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, never mind. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave that one alone. Now you know how I learned how to do that. Yee-hoo! All right. Grinder. All right. Where am I? Let's go. All right. Share screen. Right here. All right. Get your headphones on. I don't know how it's going to sound. If it's a complete fail, we might just move on to visual. I don't know. You know, I'm not a tech guy. All right, stop it. All right, everybody see that screen up, right? Nope. Oh, there it comes. Okay, it's a black screen behind us because that's all you're going to see, really. All right, here we go. Volume is up. Okay. Button is pushed. Quiet, please. Quiet on the set. There it goes again. So right there, you hear that. Does everybody hear it okay? Because it could be muffled.
Yeah, you hear the rock, and then you hear the
Right.
owl imitation in the background.
Yeah, but the funny thing about the owl that I find funny is only one.
Yeah.
All the barn owls I've ever heard, and tell me if I'm wrong, you guys, Ohio boys and stuff like that. A lot of like the barn owl thing, right? There's like a hook and then a follow through. It's never just like a woo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know they make a lot of noises because I've listened to them. You know, I looked them up and listened to try to compare to what we're dealing with. Why do the Scottish wear kilts? Because the sheep can hear a zipper a mile away. Oh my God.
How was it? Wasn't bad. Oh man.
Martin just went over the top. That was a bad joke.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God. All right. So listen, we're going to listen to it again. Can everybody hear it on the side?
Yep.
Yeah, I know you can. I want to make sure they can because now, mind you, they're going through another buffer zone. So I want to make sure they can hear it because it's up all I got. Can everybody hear it?
Kurt, can you guys hear this, Kurt? Give us a thumbs up or down.
No, check for audio, Kurt. Check for audio, Kurt. We need a check for audio, Kurt. Kurt, you got audio. Could you got, they're just LOLing. I'm going to play it again. I'm just going in. Right there's the rock. Woo! Everybody hear that?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Tyler. Because they're from Minnesota and they're the governor.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Boom. All right.
Jesus.
Yeah, you can hear it twice.
Yeah.
Watch. Right there. So it hits and then bounces, right?
Yep.
Now, where is this being thrown at?
That's right in my. I think it's coming off my back ridge. They're throwing it off the back ridge.
No, what's it hitting?
I think it's hitting the corner of my porch roof.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's like metal.
We're moving on.
I actually, I do have a recording where you could really hear it hit the metal and come off the roof and hit the ground.
All right, cool. So let's go because I have a few in here. I just have to figure out how to use it right here live while doing this. All right, so let me X out of that. Oh, so then I have to go all the way back out? That doesn't even make sense, man.
No.
Oh, I know what I did. I got it now. Nope, that's a recrop. So it hit your back roof?
Yeah, it's a porch roof.
I know, but I'm trying to give everybody a visual of where you might be at. That's all right, man. If you don't want to tell us, that's fine.
I did. I said that porch roof. I got one porch. It's got one roof.
Wow.
It's on the back side.
Well, this just did, ladies and gentlemen. Only has one porch. We didn't know that, Martin.
Yes, I have one. It's a 16 by 12 building I started with. So that tells you it's one room that we started with a porch I put on it.
Well, that's awesome. I love it. Hang on a minute. Let me make sure this is here. Yep, it is. All right, let's stop there. You'll know what it is when you hear it. So, Then I'll go back here. All right, get your headphones on. Yeah, the metallic. Yeah, he's got that metal roof, remember? So you hear the dunk and then a tink, 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 and then you hear the whoa. And what a coincidence, right? What a coincidence. Think about it, right? Think about it. Talk about giving yourself away, kind of, right? I mean, a strange bot owl noise was heard after the rock was thrown. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Figure it out. You're messy up there. Here we go. Now I can share this. You guys ready? Is everybody ready? How about that guy? Let's get ready to rumble. All right, you ready? Wait, what's that?
That's the tapping in my window.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah.
What? Wait, what? How far from your sleeping area?
That was the window right above my head.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Jesus. Oh my poopy pants.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, no thanks. I looped that. It wasn't, just so you know, it was. So do you wake up to that, or is it just recorded?
No, it just recorded it because I had the recorder on the porch, and I listened. Well, I think it was not even an hour after I got up. I started listening, and all of a sudden, I started hearing a bunch of, on the recordings, vocalizations and stuff like that. That I heard the tapping, and that's when I went up around and looked, and that's when I found that footprint. Literally, 5 feet off my window.
What time was this, Martin?
What time of year and stuff? All right.
No. What time? What was the tapping? Like what time of the day of the night?
It's kind of hard to judge from the recording because it only gives you out, the time in the recording.
Okay.
I figured it was right around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
boy. The reason why I ask is because TKB, I was thinking the same thing. Ting, 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 ting. To me, it sounds like, hey, are you up? Are you guys up?
Oh, they do that constantly. They want me up. They do. They want to play.
Was your it seemed like that message, like, hey, was the TV on or off? Because I know you always
it was off, and I think that's probably why they were pissed.
Because we got that video where we think that he's watching your TV. Remember?
Oh, I know. I know he was, because it was the perfect line where I stood and approximate where I took the video of him and looked in. It was perfect, right up to where my TV was on the dresser.
And Tyler, I actually have a recording of the door closing, by the way, with Phil with 2 L's when he was back researching. We have a recording of a door slamming shut out in the middle of nowhere. That was pretty spooky.
And change too. The change.
Oh, lots of change, man. Well, what's this, man? Wow, thank you. Baby Lemon jumping in our lemon character's arms to hug him. I guess that's the emoji. I love when it tells it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Curious. She just come out of nowhere.
Thank you.
Wow. I don't know what she.
Well, that's right, Jim. I know. Well, she's sitting. Oh no, she's sitting in the background watching. You know this.
Yeah, that's true.
We're probably going to get a diagram of our heads later.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I like that. Baby Lemon jumping in our lemon character's arms to hug him.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. Yeah, Tyler, I have that recording. I'll find it for you. It was actually in one of my investigations when we did a collaboration for Paranormal and Sasquatch. And they talk about the portals opening and closing. That's what they talk about. I don't know how true that part is, but hey, it was pretty cool. But here we go. We're going to listen to this tapping on Martin's window one more time, folks. That's so creepy. Yeah, it's calculated, man.
Yeah.
Could you put that into like a Morse code reader and see if you could get a message out of it?
No. Didn't know you could.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, tap, 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 lift your kilt. Tap, 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 tap. Like, what's going on, right? Wow, I think that's cool as hell, Martin.
Yeah.
I got something else in here, too. Let's see it. This guy. We got another one. Keep your headphones on. Oh, this one I didn't do with window. No, I don't want to do with that. No. No. Ah, stupid. Why are you so stupid? I'm just going to open it with that. I don't want to open it with that. No. Wrong. 134. Wrong. Oh, sorry. You guys still here?
Maybe.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Back. Shut the door.
Hang on. I want to just make sure. Oh, this is a 35-second. All right, I'm just going to play it while you're here. Hang on. All right, let's get over to screen sharing. Seems to be working out pretty good, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, curious. Thank you so much for that. Government has tunnels underground where cryptids can travel and go through these doors and other places. Holy shit, Tyler. Those hot dogs that made you go nuclear.
The nitrates.
Yeah. She remembers comments made in the chat. Oh, when that happened, you mean? Oh, dude, I got to tell you, D-Hoot, I'm grateful to be on the list of people that get this stuff first. It's so cool, man. Martin's got a story. I cannot wait to get full permission to come up there, like Denny said, and grab some tents. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, boy. I might even use honey that night.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God, no. All right, here we go. Ready?
I'm bringing
Why'd my feather just fell over? Did you guys see that?
Oh, God.
No.
That was weird.
My hot feather just fell over by it, like right here. Hi, buddy. You here, baby? Daddy loves you. I love you, buddy. That's my boy. Love my boy. All right, here we go. You ready? What was that?
Tree knock.
Oh, is that what that is? Let me hear it again. Hang on, guys.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that accompanies that? Because it's 35 seconds. It
Yes.
does. Okay. I just want to make sure. All right, here we go. Shh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was loud.
What time of night?
Again, around 2:33.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely wood. Okay. It's coming. I think.
Oh, that's just that one's the tree knock. The other one that I sent you.
Oh, that's why I asked you if there was anything else on it.
Oh, I thought there was. There's one that has that. It actually has a rock, tree knock, and then vocalizations.
Yeah, I got to find that one. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one.
Is that up in the ridge? Ridge area?
I think that's where it's coming from majority of time, but towards the later part of the season, where the activity really starts picking up, which is right around September. What I do now, or is it? He's losing it. So between
dude, our group backgrounds on. Ready?
That's awesome.
That's what happens when you're friends with me.
That's awesome.
You get a pink Bigfoot with a lollipop in your group messenger.
That's right.
Oh,
I'm special.
Caught me off guard, dude. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, I just lost everybody. Oh, there it goes. Oh, they're on the ground. Okay. Tyler. All right. Here. Tyler, I like that hypothesis, the steel door to inner earth. Well, right. That's the other thing, TKB. It sounds metallic. It does. I've heard it. It's crazy. Weird. All right, you ready? Here we go. Ooh.
You hear the owl behind it too?
Yep, I'm playing it again. Ooh, you could almost hear. You could hear trachea there. Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can hear trachea in that last yell. Watch, it opens up. Woo.
Yes.
Watch.
Yeah. Like that. It's that hook at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, could you shut up? What the hell's going on over here? I can't see you guys. I'm on the other screen. That's what sucks. All right, you ready? Shh. Quiet. Really?
Shh.
Let me know when the dog's done lapping its bowl.
Stop. You're done.
Oh, it's like I got two co-hosts. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bot owl to me. I don't know if everybody else can hear it. That one's quiet, but that don't sound like a bot owl to me.
No,
Yeah. It carries on and stops. Woo, 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 like that. It doesn't, woo, woo, you know? Interesting. All right, hang on. And then we're going to get to some pictures. All right, one more time for this. Oh, I think I got another one in here, too. There's pink Bigfoot with his lolly.
Yeah.
Ooh, that got low.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deep.
Ooh. Deep.
Yeah, it got low.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wojo can't help himself. Every time he hears a sound, he has to reenact it immediately. I don't blame him. I do the same thing, but yeah, a lower chatter sound, right? Did you hear it? Yeah, exactly, Benno. Yeah, that you can hit it definitely goes deep and graspy.
Yeah.
You know? Oils be static. I mean, if you want them to be, buddy. Your Benno talking about essential oils got me all riled up. Hi, my name's Benno. I enjoy long walks on the beach and essential oils with static. Nice. I don't think it was static. No, I could still hear a tone. I could hear a tone under that, for real, man. All right, there's one more that I didn't label for some reason. I think I might have been in a little bit of a rush. Make sure it's not a repeat. Nope, this is it. This is the money shot. Oh yeah. Hang on, let me get rid of this one. Wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Hang on. Yep, that's it. Okay. Let's go to screen sharing. This one you can hear pretty clear, everybody. Just an owl kid. Sure, Kelly. That's fine, man. Thank you for your analysis. Go back to New Hampshire.
I am.
Go hang out with Tinsley in the woods. Which I think is kind of weird, by the way. Me and Wojo are researchers. I don't know what those two are doing up there. It's weird. Yeah, I know it was a typo, Benno. I still had fun with it. Jeez, tough crowd tonight. And very well could be just an owl, but we need to listen to it and diagnose it. And that's what we're doing. Ready? That's wood on wood. Trust me, I know wood on wood when I hear it. Yeah, that's what time of night is this now?
It's all between 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Approximate, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I some nice pops though on that.
Oh, that's crispy, right? Let's do it one more time, and then we'll move on to the pictures. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's clear.
Don't be jealous, Kelly.
Yeah. Keep talking, and we'll surprise you live one time, and you'll never get it out of your eyes. Big boy.
But it sounds like the maple tree that we knock on. I mean, it's got that
crispy.
Nice like pop.
That's crispy. All right, we're going to move on to some pictures, everybody. I want you guys to keep on talking. Keep those chats coming in, and I want you to hit those emojis, man. Thank you, Benno, and what was it, Kurt and Curious Cryptids. Thank you so much for your help tonight on the show. We're going to move on to pictures, and we're actually going to go over to the big screen shortly because why have the big screen and not use it? Makes no sense, right? And Kelly, you want to do some Bigfoot research with just me and you, buddy? Let me know, okay? Don't tell Wojo.
I'll be jealous.
All right, let me see if I have one on here I need to bring up just here because it doesn't crop on the background. Maybe I'll just witch an hour. Yeah, you're right on with that, bro. You're right on with that. There's Matin. This one I couldn't get cropped. This is what we see a lot of, right? And we talked about this one, right? Yeah, this is the top. I can only get the bottom half. This is a glyph. Is it stuck in the ground?
It's jammed right into the ground. That is actually a tree branch. When after I went and investigated with you guys the first time, I decided to set up a gifting site, and my wife said that she would like it to be away from the house area, which I knew, that was cool. And so the upper game trail, which is on the town side that crosses my road, is where I started doing. I started bringing, what I did was apples. And I go in there, I put them all in the trees and near the game trail, and was not having really any type of activity at all. But the one time I came in there, and all of a sudden I look, and this thing was jammed right into the ground. And one of the pictures I sent you, I pushed the snow away. You could tell there's no stump. It's driven into the ground. And mind you, the ground was partially frozen when it was done.
Right.
And it's just, that's not natural. That's not like something fell straight down. I mean, it's almost perfectly, perpendicular to the ground.
Right. Right. And it sticks in. And did you pull it up to measure it and then put
No,
it back?
I didn't touch. I just left it because
that
was important. Yeah, that was something that was done on a purpose, and I didn't want to screw up the purpose.
No, and that's a great thing. And I've gotten used to, we grab them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just do it and we measure them and we put them back. It's just for data. You know what I mean?
And actually off to the left, which I took pictures later, there was a bunch of those branches that were placed, like those rakes you guys get. There was a tree that was literally not even 10, 15 feet away that had a bunch of those branches laid up against there in like a rake formation. And then that where I sent later on, after that winter and into the spring and actually early fall, I went up there, and that's where I found those two tree breaks that weren't even, 15 feet apart. So it was 290s there. Plus there was that twist of that small one right next to the game trail. It was all in there within 30 feet in that circle area, all that. So that's whatever it is. It's an area that it's very important.
No, yeah, I get that too. And we have some places like that, right, Woj?
Yeah, we do. And you know what's cool in this picture, Martin, is the bark that's like stripped off.
Yeah, it's bare. Yeah.
I mean, you look at the color compared to other, other trees. It just stands out like for a reason, when they strip the bark. Because where's the rest of the bark?
It's not there. That's for
right.
sure.
I mean, Richie, like we out in our woods. Well, you've been out there with us.
Yeah.
We always say, "Where's all the bark?"
Yeah.
Everything should be like all falling down below or whatever. Cannot find it.
Nope, never. Never find it.
Back out.
I know, dude. I'm ready to go out in the snow. Like, think about it. Well, think about it. If you go out there and there's a whole trail of feet, I mean, disturbed snow, and you walk over to it, I mean, that's a no doubter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, let me. All right, cool. That's good because we see a lot of this. If we tried one, it would not go in. No. Yeah, we have tried it. How long has it been in the ground before you discovered it? You think?
I was in there the week before, checking on the apples. Came back, apples weren't touched, but that was in the ground.
Is that the bottom half?
What? Yeah, that shows you it's not a trunk. It's buried into, it's driven into the ground.
Well, yeah, but also I noticed all this ground, like leaves and stuff on top of the snow.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that show you that it was boom and everything fell off it?
No.
Right?
Yep.
Were there any prints
That's
around?
great picture.
No. Nope.
Hmm.
It's weird. I don't.
God bless, John. God bless, man. Thank you for
Thank you,
being here.
Johnny.
We always love your participation and support, man. Appreciate all you guys we do, but thank you so much, JT. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to send one thing. I tried to. Let's try it. That one. That one looks good. That one I got in there. Okay, and then we go over here, and we go over here, and we go over here, and then we go there. Save and upload. I don't know what is up with my Google Drive lately. It's been a bitch trying to get things in there. All right, let me see, because you did send me 2 pictures that I cannot open because I have to they're HEIC format, not JPEG, and I tried to transform them over and I had to download something. I'll get better at it. But that's what I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
You know, these things are quirky and I'm learning as I go. Well, I know more than I probably should at my silly age. Whoa, stump pubes.
Martin, real quick, your ground is like pretty much like compost, like our area, you know, like compost.
Right. I have a lot of pine, a lot of heavy pine cover, which, you know, it's the same as like you guys. You walk, you're not really making any type of indentation, you know, on it. It's pretty solid, especially when you get up on the ridges and stuff with the, you know, with the big pines and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a mixture. Leaves, but it just, you see a little, you know, some pieces of that wood, but like I said, it's really cool of the glyphs of what they put in, you know.
Right. Well, when I was going in and out of there, one of the times, you know, coming back, and it took a while because I had started gifting in that area once the snow was gone, and I was using the 2-pack of Oreos and was putting them up in the trees. And it must have been a month plus that went by, no activity. I was checking it on a regular basis, at least, you know, once a week, if not twice a week. And the one time I went out there, there was 2 packages total. One of them had fallen down on the ground, and I went over to pick it up. I'm like, oh, you know, something knocked it over, but nothing really touched it. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, it's like I started hearing like this low grumble, like a growl. Mm-hmm. And I put it back in the tree, and I recorded it. I could barely pick it up a little bit, but oh my God, I backed out of there. I said, I'm going. And then the following week, I went out there, and both the wrappers were on the ground, open and eaten. So,
Sam, to answer your question, you can show me how to do that in Canva for the future. We have plenty of other things to talk about, but thank you. So what am I looking at here?
This is the hair that I pulled off of my side step one morning after I got up and decided I was going to go and grab some coffee from the local shop. To give you a little background, the evening before, I was, you know, I had a campfire. I was by myself. I was having a beer. It was nighttime, and I could hear, you know, something was fussing around my vehicle and the trailer. At the time, there was a little bit more trees in the area of the parking area, and they were, you know, frequently to the trailer and putting their handprints and fingerprints all over the trailer. Mm-hmm. So I kept, you know, hearing something over there, like a little bit of a bang here and there, and I think it was crawling around and ended up, you know, getting a hair stuck in my my side step in the rust area. Because I looked down, and I'm like, there it is. You know, I pulled the hair off.
And how long do you estimate this to be?
6 to 7 inches.
There you go. And how'd you measure that?
Wow, that's a great picture.
I know, because everything I have is in millimeters, so I don't know.
Right.
But anyway, yeah.
Is that light reflecting into my screen? Can you guys see the extra light over here? Or no?
Looks fine to me.
Okay, good. Well, I added extra light under the advice, with the advice of my executive producer, Sam. And here we are. So I'm looking at this area here because it shows how coarse it is.
Yeah.
To me, that looks like fishing line, like what I'm going to tie my hook on.
Yep.
Right? And yeah. Is that 2 or 1, you think? Do you know?
I think there's a total of 3 in there.
Oh, okay. Now, are they the same length, or do they connect and make it longer?
There's a couple. I never pulled them apart. I just kept them together. But lengthwise, there's one that's a little bit longer than the other two.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually looped up a little.
Look how big I am. This is one thing. This is one thing I got to get used to, right? Pushing it back like that. No, it's still huge. Well, it's better like that, right?
Yeah, I got this like zoomed right in. It's pretty cool that loop. The loop looks like there's two of them.
Yeah.
Intertwined. So yeah, it is like a fishing line. It's a great find, Martin.
Yeah. And it was all just by luck. Literally, I happened to look down on my side step as I was getting in the truck to get coffee in the morning. I saw it.
Yeah, that's wild, man. I mean, when it's close enough to leave shadows, I mean, you're onto something there, right? Now, what's this over here on this end, right? What's this little hook right here? Is that a shadow or a piece of hair? Is that the end?
That's the end, and I believe that's I don't know if that's the
Follicle?
end that goes. So it's kind of hard to tell which end's the follicle end, but
yeah. TK wants to know if it smelled and did you taste it?
No, I did not taste it, and no, it didn't have a smell. But honestly, some of the stuff on there looked like a little bit of like fecal matter or something. It was very oily, and
really?
if you look towards the loop, there's kind of like two little, specks of it, and then down towards the one end, there's another 2 or 3 specks of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was something. It was kind of oily, brownish color.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, I just put it in the Ziploc and just kept it. Didn't really.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Freaking wild, bro.
Yeah.
There
was a certain person in the Bigfoot world that wanted me to send it out because one of his buddies was doing research on hair samples and stuff, and I said no. I wanted to keep it because it's every time they send it out, it usually comes back like they don't know anything. So
yeah, right. They're just playing games.
Yeah.
I've never found anything good out of that.
And they'll probably claim it as it's theirs.
I mean, you just don't know. You don't know, and that's why I went back and forth with somebody the other day on one of these show things, and they were like, "Oh, what about DNA?" I'm like, "DNA?" I go, "You're sending it off to somebody you don't know. You're paying thousands of dollars." And Daryl Denton said it on Wednesday's show, and it was awesome to hear somebody that is out there like he is saying the same thing we are. That you don't know who it's going to. You don't know if it's going to come back to you. For me, what are they going to compare it to?
Right.
Unknown?
Right.
No, what we have is ours, and it'll be here when we're dead.
Yep.
You can check it out then.
Yep.
That's what I look at it. Yeah, it's just silliness. This whole nonsense. What is this one? Oh, that one. All right. I'm going to put that one there. Let's go. Let's check out this light. Because we're all familiar with lights, but this kind of looked like an eye to me. More so. What do you think this is? Now, I can make it smaller so we can see it from a distance. So where is this located now? And you get a lot of these.
Right. That was from my my garage. I call it my garage camera, which faces my portable garage off into Junior's area. Okay. And this light kind of, because of the length of the light to it when I was looking through the camera, and it's just like, ever since I got the Wi-Fi hooked up with the Starlink, it's crazy. The stuff I can, like on a regular, like all the time, I've seen it now.
Well, I guess Kelly Porter didn't hear the follicle part of the conversation, unless I'm late on the chat. I don't know. Sam says she notices it looks oily.
It was
oily. Okay, so all right. And did you say, just to reiterate, that little hook I pointed out, did you say that perhaps that was the follicle, you think? I mean, you were holding it, right?
Possibly. It's kind of hard because I don't know where it broke off from I don't know if it was an arm or whatever part of his body or whatever it was that got caught. But
yeah, I'd be interested in seeing that in the microscope I got.
Yeah.
So whenever you come down,
yep,
bring it with you. We'll put it under the microscope.
Okay.
Literally. I like it back. See, I like it like this. You can see me. You know what I mean? right? And other podcasters are like, what is going on?
Yeah.
How did that dumb guy?
You must
figure
get
this
great
out?
questions though tonight.
No, great questions. I love them all. I love them all. I love questions. Any kind of questions. I hear they don't have a follicle. It's a very important question. I don't know. I mean, what do we? When you say you hear that, like, what do you hear it from? Right? Is it that bad four-letter word? Is it documented there with all those serious researchers? Where do we hear something like that? Right? Where do we have that discussion? Is there a hair follicle? So I have a picture. You know what would be good? That picture would be amazing for the big screen. Oh my God! I just thought of that, Wojo. I have what I believe is him setting off my camera by doing this from around the back of the tree, and you see what appears to me now with more knowledge. I just saved it, but it looks like hair follicle. It looks like hair, and it's getting flashed with the light. You know. Yeah, no, we'll look at that. I think we should look at that. I always knew that there was no medulla in the middle when it comes to primates. So if we're talking a primate, which we all kind of are, but there's different types, right? So you have orangutan, and say if you're calling Sasquatch a primate, I can't even do that no more. I can't even go there no more. Never mind, forget it. Just normal Bigfoot conversations more than once. Got you, man. All right, cool. Yeah, well, that's data and research, right? Well, we'll check that out, and we'll get back on that story there about that. So this light here, what do you think this light is right here? What do you think this is?
I zoomed in on it. It was elongated. At first, I thought it may be an orb, but not for nothing. That's not an orb shape that you normally would see. It's not round. It's elongated, and actually it looks like there's a light shining to the right of it, too.
Yeah, and I believe, from my experience with paranormal research, orbs don't necessarily, they carry light, but they don't self-illuminate, which is a different. Right. An orb is, like spirits or energy and things, and it carries a light, but it's more of like luminescent is the word, I guess. And where it's self-illuminating, it kind of fills in. Where, all right, these are good. Like, this is like more of a luminescent, and this is more of a self-lit type light, I think, because it's giving. There's no light out there. It's dark between. Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are trees, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. So something's giving off a light of their own. Here goes Mike Gray. I see you, Mike Gray. With many other researchers over the last 30 years. What do you say? Yes. Oh, you have heard it, Kelly. All right. So there we have very two seasoned researchers talking about the possibility that don't. So how would their hair stay in? So what is the suggestion on their hair then? So say you take away the follicle, you have to have something put back. Like, so if in your circle, when you're talking about this and they go, oh yeah, it's no hair follicle, they keep their hair in like this. Is it sewed under the skin into a knot? Is it like what are we talking here? You know what I mean? Curious, right? Yeah, I see you, Mike Gray.
Also, what about putting it under the light, Rich? You hear about people talking about grabbing the hair and put the light on it. Like, will it look like a shine to it or something?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're going to get some kind of a shine, but to the oil. But some of the conversation, I think, is what you're referring to, is they talk about light hitting them and them almost being invisible, right? Is that what you're kind of pointing out? I mean, have you heard
along those lines? But yeah, only because Ernie Davio's story, when he talks about that at one point when the sun came down, it's like the hair just turned very light,
Yeah. So
it's interesting stuff.
Yeah, so we think that perhaps the hair helps them cloak, so to speak. So it's not a full-on paranormal cloak. It could be something that's given them in the world of nature, so to speak, like a giraffe does infrasound, or you know what I mean, or a chameleon could change colors, or an octopus can blend in really well. It could be like those types of things, right? Isn't that kind of what we're referring to in a sense, but on land and with hair?
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
It's interesting.
Because you think about it, if a giraffe can... What's this? Who's that?
Briggies.
Hey, what's up, Rickle? Hey, all. How you doing, man? Welcome to Banter Richie B. I'm the weatherman. No, this is our evidence screen that we use, 7 feet by 8 feet, if you're new here. So you're like, what is this man standing in front of? It's a big wall that's green to me, but not to you. So that way we can see things more in detail and have great conversations like this. I love these conversations, man. I love it, man. Yeah, Ernie's story is amazing. And I had to swat a bug off him the other day in one of those shows that he was on. Because I saw the host come in and say something to Ernie, but didn't kick the guy out because they love that publicity, even though it's negative. Now, I know this one. This one. You guys see that? Wait, I'm back here.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
These two. Look at the perfect spacing. Look at the perfect spacing. Love it.
That is cool.
So cool.
I got to zoom in on that.
Yeah. They got like a
See
bluish.
again, like I have.
It's like a bluish tint to it. Yeah.
Mm. Now, these are the ones that were recorded, moving.
Yeah.
I
It was
have
outside
those.
my kitchen. Yeah, it was outside my kitchen window.
Yeah, we'll check that out again, but maybe we'll end the show with that.
I have this like really zoomed in, Rich, and it's like the light is like you can see like the shadow of the light going like
Off
in
something?
the same direction, like 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Cass? Wait, Briggies is Cass? What?
Is it?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
What's up, you wanker? What are you?
Yeah,
changing
you
your name
wanker,
for?
where you been? Come in here in disguise. After what? How many months of not being here? How dare you?
No kidding. I know.
You just got yelled at by the weatherman. Right, Wojo. I was working with a group from northern Canada with light-colored Bigfoot, and that was the thought process, like polar bears, clear hair. Yeah. So, and if you think about it, if they could just, like a chameleon or like an octopus, like an octopus turns it off and on like a light switch, right? Boop, right in front of you.
Yep.
What's to say, if you're talking creatures, what's to say they can't do that? Right? So maybe the cloaking thing, we named it wrong, and it makes it more unbelievable because it sounds so paranormal. Maybe it's just camouflaging like a chameleon or camouflaging like an octopus, man. Maybe we ought to dumb down the phrase so people can grasp the concept and not continue to shit on each other when you have these theories. You know, sometimes we do this. We kind of set ourselves up as researchers to shit on ourselves, right, and each other, right? And that's, those are the types of things I'm talking about. Even the name like Bigfoot, because it had a big foot. You know what I mean? Like, oh God. There's obviously a different name for this being. There's obviously that. But as humans, we're like, oh, Bigfoot's not real, blah blah blah. But if you said Esau, as spoke about in Genesis 25:5, with red hair or red colored with like a blanket, carpet, or whatever they describe, maybe that would be more believable because the Bible's a history book. And if you could understand and believe a history book like you did in school, you wouldn't go, oh, Bigfoot. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, maybe it's semantics, but it's just aggravating.
No, because you can follow that up about the Lovelock Cave.
Yeah, here we go. In my defense, I was left unsupervised. Yeah.
I didn't realize
This shirt.
that.
Yeah, I know. Cass has brought up, but yeah, I have a lot of these shirts that say things like that because I have issues. Polar bears have black skin. Anything's possible, Rich. Yeah. That's another great point. When people shit on other researchers and make fun of them, or they say, oh, that ain't it, blah, blah, blah. We're in a non-scientific, not according to me, according to the scientists, we're in a non-scientific field. So what is possible and what isn't? Anything is possible, actually. Thank you very much. So, and I'm finding that out as my research evolves. I started out with some freaking ape in my backyard. Well, that ain't the freaking case. I'll tell you that right now. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, ZH is here. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, ZH.
Thank you. A lot of love for the shirt. We ought to get sayings like this in the merch store. BanterWithRichieB.com, by the way. Go over there and buy yourself some stickers. So let's get that store going again. BanterWithRichieB.com. I'll think of some nice, funny sayings like this. Maybe I'll put them on there with a Bigfoot shirt. And We'll have some
Yeah,
fun
that'd
with
be
it.
cool.
We'll recharge that thing. Here we go. Tim says, their hair is different than any animal I came across. I have put flashes, lights on them, and then light didn't. I'm definitely going, oh, sweet. So you do want to go researching with me solo. Nice. He didn't know I was into the Cleveland Steamers. The lights on them, and then light didn't reflect back like it does on animals. Do the hair just suck the light into it? Interesting. Well, there you go.
Well, could I interject on that one? My
Well,
second,
go show.
well, it is your show, but anyways, my second sighting that I had. What?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I could just say hi to people while you're talking. Go.
Okay, well, so the second sighting. Go downstairs. I had my headlamp on and putting stuff away in my portable garage, and I looked, and it was nighttime, and I had the one run right across. I called Junior because he was about 6.5 feet or so, and it ran across the backside of the vehicles in my my trailer, and my light hit it, and it was just an outline. It was just like it was a shadow, and the light just absorbed right into the fur or the hair. And it was crazy. I thought I was, imagining because the speed, secondly, the way that the light hit it, and the only way that kind of basically made me realize it is the spot that's a sensor on my bridge went off when it ran by.
Interesting.
So it was just like it absorbed. It just took the light and absorbed it. It was the craziest thing.
I mean, maybe that's why they can get away with going by game cameras. Because we've been in situations, Woj, where we've been like, no, there's no way they didn't go by this camera. You know what I mean? And that's interesting. Now imagine the IR light getting sucked in by the hair. Well, guess what? Then it's just darkness. Right? What's going to trigger it too, right? Because you have a light that triggers it, or a laser, or whatever the hell they use, that triggers it. What if it doesn't trigger it because of that? What if when that one, I think, reached around, he was so close to make it trigger?
So what you're saying is like this, remember the shadows of the sun? Remember we kept getting pictures after pictures, and we're like, why is it taking pictures? And it's like, maybe like as the clouds above are like, the sunlight keeps changing, maybe they're out there. Maybe it's different reflection. Who knows? That's the strange part.
It is strange.
We kept saying, why is the picture going off on the camera and there's no physical,
nothing there.
There's nothing physical out there. Nothing there.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's possible that the sun reflects off the hair.
Yeah. So it's 8 o'clock, but I'm gonna bring up this picture that we got in the woods with Wojo's phone. There was a light. You can see the light up on the top of it, but it came through very strange. Now, it's not going to fit on this, but some details are. And then what I'll do is I'll bring it up in studio so you guys can see it a little bit differently. It's an absolutely wild picture. I don't know what it is. I'm leaning more towards a Bigfoot. But the face is so distorted. It looks like it was hit with a brick. But I was kind of wondering. No, we'll talk about it. Let's start with the original. Right? So here's the original. So we get this light over here. This is where the light was casting. We take the picture, right? We take the picture, but you see this stuff here? You see it? Look, it looks like a hairline, right? Now it's a little blurry here, but over here, watch this area here. You're going to see that in studio, right? Now look at this. Keep an eye on this area as well, right? And then it looks like big old bucky teeth. But I'm wondering, because there's a lot of stuff over here, if it's coming together, and this is why it's not fully developed yet. This is just a straight picture of a light. There's clearly something connected to the light. Hey, Arthur. Where's Arthur? Oh, the one. Oh, I saw him earlier. Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to Banter with RichiebB. We are on the Weatherman screen. looking at some pictures. Now, again, you're not going to see the whole picture, so I am going to bring it into studio and show you all of it, because some of it I just couldn't crop out, because when you crop too big, it just stays that way. You have to crop them small in order to get all the details. And unfortunately, that's the way the picture was kind of taken. So me and Wojo are working on that specifically for the weatherman screen. We're going to do a lot of like landscape as opposed to up and down. So if we do landscape, we'll get more, and then I can work with more as far as letting you be able to see it. Hey, Britt. Hello, Britt. Where's she? Britt Bree? Bree, that's what I meant to say. Where you been? Tennessee says, I think Bigfoots may have hitchhikers on their backs, little people and such. I don't doubt anything, man. Now watch. I wanted you guys to look at this picture for a little while before I change it up on you. It's gonna get a little bigger, a little tougher to see, but like I said, I'll bring it in the studio so we can pick it apart a little bit before we go. That one's way too big. Let's go to this one. So this one's a little more zoomed in, right? A little less light, right? So then you can start seeing things. These look like teeth to me. All right. CC. Now look at, remember I pointed out that eye, like an eyelid here. See it? Like an eyelid. And look at it, like a cheekbone. See it? Keep an eye on this right here. I keep telling you. Ready? Look at it. Look at it. Oh, it's got something white on it. See it?
Yeah.
Like a foreign substance, right? So look at this. This is a picture of a light from the woods, guys. This is just a light in the woods. And we zoomed in on it. And it's live on YouTube. So it's no bullshit, no nothing. I edit it with light that comes with my phone. I just change the light. That's all I do. That's it. I don't punch anything in, AIs or anything like that. It's just, I use the AI for different lighting. That's all it is. Now watch. Let's see. Oh, this one I don't know what it's going to look like, but I sure hope we get some features on it.
Oh, that's just incredible.
I'm just going to sit here and wait a minute. Let them soak that in. Now, when we're in
a t-shirt,
right now, when we're in studio, I will show you this hairline. You can see the whole thing up in here, all around its head, and then you see this bone structure goes up. But with what you have here, remember the eyelid. There's the eyeball. There's the cheekbone. You see it? There's the teeth. Now, all this distortion in the face, so look at the hair up by its face. It looked like it was in a car wreck or something, right? But look at all this stuff on the side. What is all this? Is it coming together? Is this thing like morphing in front of us? Like, I don't understand it. Right? Now look it. Go over here. Like I told you guys, watch this strand. What's the name of that? Isn't that a shell? Isn't that like one of those long shells? I think Jess knew the name of it. I don't know what it is. Right here. Anybody got anything to say? Everybody see this? I mean, are you guys here? Are you just soaking it in? This is a picture. Remember, the light that we took a picture of is up here. You can see the different shades of color of light, right? See it?
That's wild.
And look at the hair. That's like coarse hair, like what he just showed. Right? Now, I'm going to bring this picture in studio so you guys can see the hairline. Do you remember what I pointed out, that brownish tint? It looked like a hairline? I'm going to show you this picture when it's smaller in studio and fits, because I can't do anything in here except do that. But I do like the I do like this area here. This whole area here. Look at the nappy ass hair. Look at that. It looks like it's so coarse. But what's this? That is a foreign object. That isn't part of whatever this is. And look at the eye now. Look at it. You can see the pupil. You can see the white around the eye. You can see the whole socket and the eyelid. What is happening in these woods, dude? We're out there like what, 50, 60 feet from this thing.
Yeah, that's. I have no idea what. I mean, when you look at the right side because of the light that's reflecting off of it to the right, I mean, that is coarse hair all the way. I mean, it's just amazing.
Dude, when I first saw this,
especially in the top right, Rich. Look at how it hangs over.
Yeah. Well, when I first saw this in its, first form there, this is what I saw. That's what I saw.
Right.
It just looked like perhaps someone indigenous or whatever to that, land or whatever, And I'm looking at it going, is that a face? Are those like buck teeth? You know what I mean? And, you see it? But that shell was always there. See it in the bottom left?
Yeah.
Bottom right, depends on which way you're looking. And then all I did was put different colors on it. And this is what I got when I put this crimson red. It just went boom and just was like, whoa, dude. I jumped back like, what the is that? Pretty wild, huh, man?
Very wild.
And the cool part is, like I said, we're live in the woods, baby. Yeah, so it pixelated. See what I mean? So when you do it, anyways, this is that thing that's hanging off what I think is a hair, and it looks like some kind of a shell. That reminds me of like the anatomy of inside of a body. Jeez, where it shows tissue, veins, and such. I don't know. I just. When you're sitting, I got to tell you guys, when you're just chilling at home and you're researching this and something like this pops up, you become human real fast. You're like, what the? It's like when I first heard the recordings at 1:30 in the morning. I was horrified. So remind you, this is the original. This is the light, and I'm only showing you this one more time because I'm going to go in studio, and we're going to show you. There's the hairline. See the hairline? I want to know this area here. This, remember when you said like a leaf, Wojo? When I saw it in the red form, I was wondering if that's the one with the little light on its head, like that fish I always compare it to. Is this connected right here to this corner?
That's a good question.
Yeah, see how it kind of looks like it comes forward to a point? Right? Yeah. Remember those fish that I talk about at the bottom of the sea?
Yeah.
And we have pictures that look like that with that light. Wild.
Why is there red color? Why is there like a red color?
That's what I'm right here.
Right there.
Yeah, that's what got my interest. And I said to myself, is that a hairline? Because it goes and stays with the shape of the head. Like that. And then I could make out something a little bit over here. So I'm like, is that it? And I started getting this image in my head that it was like here. And then when I put it in to different colors and that came out, I said, holy shit, what are we looking at? Am I looking at a Bigfoot? Like, what is that? I don't see it as a star people or anything. It's a light. Again, this is the light we took a picture of, everybody. Live on YouTube. So all you naysayers and, people think we're bullshitting you. We're live on YouTube, fool.
Richie, you can answer this one to Z. Z's got a question.
All right. Did you guys hear something?
You. Yep.
Yes, you can hear movement. I can hear movement, and sometimes you can actually hear little huffs. Yeah. We've heard that before, right? Oh, I've heard it. Yeah. Mojo's heard it. I'll be like, did you just hear that? Like it's like like that. Is that about right, Woj? You're there.
Exactly right.
Yeah, and that's what we hear. Man. And then we hear the crunching. Oh, it's Bree. What the hell's going on? I changed they changed their gamer handles. If I came in with my gamer handle, my name would be Fondle McCrink. Keep that in mind.
They'll be Cass.
Fondle McCrank. BMO. It's like a face with ash on it. Red stripe on the right side and mandibular progenitor. Smart people, be quiet. No, I'm just kidding.
Mandibular prognasium. I don't know what it.
Where's Curious? Does Curious have this one? Curious.
You know Curious, if you're on here, get on it.
Curious. I could send these to you because she's amazing. Okay, we'll look for you in games, Rich. Yeah, I'm Battlefield 6 and Battlefield 6 and Fortnite mainly. It's all caps and it's bundled M-A. Crank. Not mine. That's weird. That's weird. And dirty.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember it. Unfortunately.
Come on, you guys. Come on. You love me. Stop it. You love me, damn it.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. So you guys want to check this out in studio before we go, and then we'll play the moving eyes from Martin's video, and then we'll get off because 2 hours isn't enough to hang with my boy Martin. I miss him, and we haven't been out in a long time. And Martin, when we were out, remember when the producer was out? We walked into the woods. We were there 10 minutes. We didn't even have any audio, nothing running. We were just showing her some trees, and all of a sudden this thing from not far away at all. Yeah. I'm telling you, like maybe 60 yards, and I'm looking for
60 yards.
Yeah. Yep. And the thing was just like
screaming. I'm looking at him. You guys, you got to understand. The first time I met him, we were going out there, and we never, really got into. He showed me some stuff. Looking at certain evidence and stuff. And this happened, and I'm looking at Lisa, who happened to be out with, and she's looking at me like I don't know what's going on. I look at you, and you're looking at me like this hasn't happened before.
I've never heard it.
I was
haven't heard it since.
It's like, holy crap. Twice it did it.
Oh, yeah, that producer didn't want to go back. Dude, she didn't have us do nothing with them. She didn't want to go near those woods again.
No, she didn't. No,
she was like, I'm good. I'm good. She goes, what is that? I go, I don't know. She's looking at the seasoned researcher. What is that? I don't know. Run! You know what I mean? I should have said run and took off. That would have been awesome.
I wasn't there for that one because I was at work. But remember, like we stayed late at night and it did it again. You guys told me.
Yeah.
That was the same one.
Yeah, that was the same one.
It was over on the other side of the Farley.
Farley.
Yeah, and we haven't heard it. We haven't heard it. You know what I mean? Do you take people to the Triangle? I would take you to the Triangle, just probably not my area until I got to know you. That's all. We've already been that route. We're not doing that no more. You got to earn that shit. Yep. Yeah. 100%. That way we don't beat people up. I mean, love people. You know what I mean? No, I don't. Send it. Oh, yep. There she is. Just know this, Curious. I'm going to send it. Woo! I like this This thing's so fun.
I'll tell you, she does an incredible analysis of these pictures. It's hands down beautiful.
It's unbelievable. All right, let me get over to the studio so we can look at these a little bit before we go, because we are a little long. But like I said, hanging with you is just, we don't get enough time to do that.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll do
it's
that.
Great to see you again, Martin.
We'll leave that up on the screen.
I need to see you guys. That's for sure.
Damn right. That's our dude. All right, I'm going to get my headset in there. Hang on, bear with me. It's a lot easier than when it first was. When I first started doing Weatherman, I used to have to move a tripod. And now I just swing a camera around. Just like that. Right about there. And I'm getting good exactly at the pinpoint spot. So, although that was a little sloppy. But that's all right. So everything stays gray until I take the background off, right? So let's get into some deep analysis, right? Why not? Here we go. You see how everything changes color behind me? Because the background's still playing on the screen. So, all right. Well, that's right, Jim. Welcome back to Banter with Richie B Live. We're looking at data crazy with some in-studio diagnostics. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, we still got 30 people watching, so that's good, man. Good. Welcome. If you're out there and you're being quiet on the side, that's fine, man. I grow on you like fungus. Trust me, my mother used to tell me that. You got to get used to me, right? Thank you very much. Arthur, stick around, my man. We're about to bring it in studio so you can check it out with us. It looks a bit different, a wee bit different, like me. All right, let's do that. You know what? Well, let's get it in screen first, and then we'll figure out what screen we're gonna work it on. All right. All right, you guys ready? Let's go on a little adventure. A little adventure. All right. So, all right, here we go. Now, if I put it here, it should allow me to do that. I should do it the way I've been doing that other show, where I can just crawl around the whole thing, right? Moving around. So, again, this is the original photo. All we saw was this light. And now you can see that bone structure there, right? You know what I should do? Maybe I will do that. Hang on a minute.
Hi, Mooncat. Great to see you.
Mooncat! What's up, Mooncat? Mooncat's in the house. Meow. Let's try like we do on the other show there, the little side show I'm doing. Don't tell Wojo. All right. I think it's in evidence. Yeah. Forest Friends, here you guy. Okay. All right, let's bring this right up. Let's get to the nitty and the gritty. I'm gonna go over here with this guy. Oh, wants me to open things up. All right, stop. What do I like to? Oh, I do open it with photos, right? Is it opening? Bear with me. There it is. Oh, yes. All right. So then, what we'll do? Check this out, right? And then I'll give you the whole picture in a minute. All right, check it out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it up. Do I want to do it like that? Yeah. Again, what the hell's that? Hello. Well, hello, Jim. Back to you, Bob. Yes, Susan. All right. Let's get that out of there. Let's get our chat back. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm back. All right. Good to see everybody. If you're new here, like I said, sitting on the side quietly, I can respect that. But don't be shy. Don't be afraid. We openly talk here. We're a good time is what I'm trying to tell you. Now, let's see now, because I haven't done this in Restream before, remember? Oh, boy. No, I don't see it. Oh, wait a minute. Now, where's this one? I wonder if I have to move it over. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. What window's that? I don't even have that window open, you weirdo. Entire screen is not fun, by the way. I've done that. All right. That didn't take. Hang on a minute. All right. What about if I just open it in Google? No. It should just, it just keeps going to photo. Now let me move to this one. Same thing. All right. PhotoPad image editor. Yeah, because I do it on YouTube and you just can pop it right up. I don't know anything about these other ones. No. No. All right, we don't want that one. Hang on, guys. I'm coming. All right. Is it? Nope. Start slideshow. Share. I don't know if I can share it anywhere. Yeah, I don't think I can do it like the other one. Yeah, it's not letting me do that. That stinks. Restream sucks. It's not like the other one. All right. Well, Open with Google Drive. Now this one I don't know if I can make it bigger and all the edit and all that stuff, but oh, here we go. All right, that might work. Let's see. Appreciate you. There it is. Boom.
No, I'm right here, Z. I'm just waiting for Rich.
Yeah, sorry guys. All right, so here we go, right? So here it is in red. Here's the hair and everything I was talking about. Right? I'm going to zoom way in on it. I don't know if it's going to let me get the whole picture at the same time, but we're going to go around this one. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at it.
That's
Now,
cool.
now look at that. Can you see my cursor on that one?
Yep.
Yeah, look at right here. That's what I'm talking about. You see that little triangle type looking thing? Is that connected?
Yeah,
You see this little difference here? It's hard to tell.
I don't know. Is it like a leaf? I have no idea. But
Mojo's
it's like
not
something
muted.
that's attached to the hair.
Mojo's a professionally trained mime. That's true. Says Cass. Now, let me move that out of the way so we can. It's not letting me move it up.
You wanker.
Oh, now look at it. I can go in here now. Oh, look at that. Okay, I can move it in here. Now that I have it like bigger on the other screen.
Wow.
Right?
That's insane.
Guys, you see this? Now, again, the light side here is what we were taking a picture of. I see, let me go up here. We're going to move around a little bit. I got to go to this screen to move around. There's what looks like an eye with an eyelid and a cheekbone coming in. Now, did the camera do this and mess it up? Like, what is all this over here? It's like just got his brains blown out or something, you know?
Hmm.
And is this the other eye right here?
It's almost like he's trying to phase in and out.
Yeah.
If it's an eye, what's with the white in the middle? You see that white
Right there.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Well, we have other pictures of these that have really small eyes. And it really, I don't know. It's weird. But this here, you can see clearly is bone. I think, you know what I mean? You can tell that this is bone. Yeah, that looks connected, bro. Look at that. That looks connected. And look at this here back here. Look at it.
Yeah.
Now here we go. Here's the shell. This thing. Right here. That's a foreign object to me. Look at that. You can almost look right in the mouth. Look at it. Like a jawbone of some sort. Right? Look at the hair. Look at that. Man, that looks like your hair, that one you had.
Yeah. Yeah.
But look at the very top. You see how the hair sticks up in an upward position.
Yeah, and look at, you can see it going and like disappearing. Dude, that's wild, man. Whatever. Look at the eye. Look at this. It's like a hole. I just don't understand what's going on here. Is it coming together? Is this the nose coming together? And you see the clavicle right here? Is that what the cleft? The cleft right here? Right? Now, I mean, I would assume. What are these things here, though, man? This looks like it belongs somewhere. I'm just saying.
What do you see in country? You're seeing a totally different picture. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think of all this? If anybody had any questions,
What do you mean see a
it's
totally
just
different
fascinating
thing?
stuff.
What does that mean? Agree, Martin. Martin, what did Martin say?
About phasing in and out, that it's almost like dimensionally phasing in to a vibe, going to the same vibration.
Very interesting. Yeah, right, Arthur? Now, Arthur, I know I didn't recognize your name, but if you like and subscribe and go over to the YouTube and hit notify, we go out live in the woods. These lights, they're not orbs. They appear to us. So and you can see it live on YouTube. They have revealed themselves to us while being live on YouTube, which is the biggest gift of all, as far as I'm concerned. because we get to share it with you guys. So Wojo takes his phone, the Android, the only thing it's good for is the pictures, right? So it zooms in and he takes a picture of light. Well, when we first zoomed in, I was like, dude, there's substance behind that light. That's not just a light. And then we brought it home and started, and then we're texting back and forth or whatever, light, What is that light, dude? This is just a light in the woods that we're zooming in on because that's how close they are, first of all. And then snapping still shots and then going home and analyzing it. This is real live stuff on YouTube, man. And this shell right here has got me because whatever it is, put that there. That's just not a natural feature, dude. That's not, you're not born with that. But you can see where the cheek, look at this shadowing right here. You see this, Curious? Look at the shadowing on the cheekbone. She should be proud of me for pointing that out. And then this looks connected, dude. This looks like it's see-through connected to this. And this is that, dude. What am I looking at? Has anybody seen any of this, like something like that explained in even biblical form or anything, right? So what produced by a 3D modeler from the digital photo, right? So this was produced by a 3D modeler from the digital photo. Yeah, so you take the digital photo, and then all you do is change the lighting on this particular app, right? And then that's what it brings out. So if the lighting calls for like a 3D type of effect, but I don't think it's necessarily from the AI, because if you look at the original, which I will show you, I can't show you this, stupid. What's wrong with you, Richard? It's not that far off. I really have to stop. Oh, wait, can I pull up another one here? No. Why would they do that? There's got to be a way, right? It's just me. Let's see. Nope. Okay. That's just completely foolish. I have to get all the way out and then reshare it. Can you imagine that? So I believe this is in the original photo. The color just makes it look, because basically all it is a color scheme that was used with it. You know what I mean? Missed half of the show. Thanks. Good evening. Well, thanks to you. Dude hates Android. PMO's on to me, man. Oh man, I gotta say, watching the lights follow you guys back to the car the other day blew my mind. Right? There's someone that watches us regular basis. For me, it's like there's this being made about what's coming through, where and when and who. Yeah, I don't know. So what are you gonna do? You're throwing whatever at the wall to kind of figure out what you got to do. Because I don't know, dude. Onto it, I think, like a medical 3D scanned photograph, this image. No. What? Let me go back. Captures multiple.
Rich, what's so unique about pictures like this is that we say 60 feet, guys, but sometimes the light can be further than where it is. And when you're taking pictures, we don't know what it's going through to get all this. It could be branches, could be leaves. We don't know.
Right.
And it's
let me go back
again. Seeing this picture is unique.
I just want to pull up that original one. Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah. Open with Google Drive. Okay. What? Yeah, because you can almost see the 3D dimensions in this thing. It's a little blurrier, but you could see all the 3D in it, right? Like right in here. Look at this here. There's the eyelid. There's that cheekbone we talked about. There's that teeth, right? And then here's this hairline, and you could see the weavy, coarse type, even in the shutter. You see it? So when the picture's being taken, you see this wiry mess still here. So when you change the colors on it and stuff and clean it, clear up some of the blur, well, then you start getting the different pictures, And that's what comes. That's for me is what stands out. See, it's just blurrier. That's all. But it's all there.
Yeah.
It's all 3D structure, right? These are coming out at you. The shell's still here. And this is the original one that I brought home and was like, what the? Look at you can still see this point here. You can see the shape of the conical bone right here. And then you still see the hairline. So is it 3D because of the picture? No, I think there's a figure right there behind the light, that it's casting or next to the light or underneath the light or whatever the hell it's showing. And that's why we're getting what we're getting once you put it into a different color. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. And I just don't want it to get lost in this AI world. The lighted portions and making them objects. So some dark places in the photo will be removed by AI. So it's a partial relief extruded mold. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. You know what I mean? I can live with that. It's changing colors. To me, I'm not typing anything in. It's just the picture going in and then me using, a crimson color, you know what I mean? Or brown color. I can go in and do all kinds of things if I wanted, but I want to keep it as raw as possible, But you can still see the 3D imagery. Hell, you can see the 3D trying to come out in a regular photo just by these little wiggle lines right here. It's trying to map out the structure just with the phone right here. See it? Like all this stuff. And then you go over and change colors, and then it maps it out or whatever the case might be. Well, then it evens these out and makes it into what it sees. That's what AI is doing, is what it sees and showing you. And again, it's not just 100% AI. It's just color change. That's all. So you try to keep it as simple as possible in that sense. You know what I mean? So you're trying to keep everything as real as possible, unedited, no bullshit. Especially if you're out in the woods taking pictures of these lights and you guys are watching it. Look up Maca Bucus Mass. All right.
I don't think so. The Maca bucket. Yeah, it's those wooden,
wooden
masks.
mask. Yeah, I could see that.
The big ones, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. That's interesting.
Martin,
I could totally see
neck of the woods.
In the original photo. Yeah.
Do you see like the big bright lights?
Well, except for I get a lot of the orbs, a lot of orbs. Every so often I get the elongated lights where it's casting a shadow onto a light onto a tree. I've got it maybe once or twice, and then I had that one morning I got up. It looked like it was a party in the woods. It was so many lights. It was like Christmas. It was weird.
That's awesome.
Oh,
that's
awesome. Come back to our place, man.
Oh, I'm telling you, that one night that we came out.
Well, hang on. Go ahead. You can talk.
Oh no, there was something just cut in. It was really weird. Oh, because you're playing the video. That's what it was.
Weirdo. Freaked him right out.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That's how
this is the one of
dramatic.
I'm looking around. What's that?
What is that?
No, this has been a remarkable show, and I'm not surprised. Sitting down talking with Martin and kind of getting a little more insight on who he is, right? Which I always love to do, because if you know the who, then you understand, the why and all that. You know what I mean? And it adds a little more validity to the person telling you their story. To just have a stranger tell you their story, okay, great. It's a great story. But if you kind of get to know the man and have a conversation with him and see how his personality is, see how he laughs, see how he, see his likes, his dislikes, his beliefs, his disbeliefs, and then you start sharing his evidence and his story about Bigfoot. Well, then for me, it wraps it all together. I already know, but I wanted you to know. So it wraps it all together when you're sitting here talking to a guy going, oh, this dude has seen it. You know what I mean? Now, this, Martin, if you would like to take us out, this will be the last one, and then we're going to wrap up the show, everybody. And it's been an awesome show. So this one here, we believe, is your buddy trying to watch TV, right?
Yeah, I think it's the I call the young guy. Right. And that's the one I believe they drop off on my porch, and they go out and do their thing and leave him here. I'm like a babysitter, I swear to God.
Right. That's funny. Now, should we turn the volume down? Is there any heavy breathing in the background?
No, it's just I was watching the show in the middle in the background. You can hear it going. That's all you can.
He's watching in the middle.
The middle. Yeah. Well, what do you want?
I'm glad you didn't say Barnaby Jones.
No. No.
You know what I
Tommy
mean?
Jones.
This guy's like 103. All right, you ready? All right, here we go. So these Martin record. Now, what did you record this off of?
It was just my phone.
So you saw it live.
Oh yeah, I walked into the kitchen area and I look out and all of a sudden I see these eyes moving. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, look at this comment right here. I appreciate it. Let me tell you why. Coming from a guy like yourself, BMO, or a person like yourself, I don't even know. Do we know? Who is the mystery BMO creative? Anyways, you're creative as hell. You're brilliant as hell. And to have a comment put like there on my show and our show is an absolute honor coming from you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
We're out there. It's
lot,
scary
man.
sometimes. Now I feel safer. I was very nervous in the beginning. You could hear it. Trust me. It's well documented how nervous I was. But no, we appreciate that. That's a huge comment, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What a compliment that is. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. We're gonna do this, and then we'll take it out of here. All right, I got to turn that down. I can't even focus. Jesus.
I'm freaking out, dude.
I mean, Martin, grow up. The hell's wrong with you?
What are you watching, Martin?
He's watching in the middle.
My wife got me. Have all 9 seasons.
Oh, dude. Take back everything I said. All right, hang on. I got to turn that shit down. He's talking about parent-teacher conferences. All right, everybody focus on the middle there. You see what I did there?
PBS.
Let me see if I do this. We'll see if we can get in on this biatch. All right, where are they? Oh, yeah, we can get all up in on it, brah.
Yeah.
Let me go full screen, sweetheart. Oh, yeah. Are you ready? Here they are. Here he comes. He's creeping you, bro. Those things are like purple. What?
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it looped. It didn't loop. I looped it. You son of a biscuit. I'll go back in one more time. I don't give a shit. I'm crazy like that, bro.
That is remarkable.
Oh, my God. Time out. Get the loop. Turn down the 12-year-old kid show you're watching.
It's not a 12.
What is it about?
It's about the Midwest, and never mind. You would never understand.
Wow. You see that? I'm a dummy.
No, it's not your
It's probably a contracting channel.
It's no. Yeah. Let's put it this way. We need a way to vent. Let's put it that way. That's our going stupid mode.
I'm lost. All right, here we go. Everybody check it out, man. Check out these little eyes creeping our dude. He's trying. Apparently, there's another in the middle fan outside his window.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely.
Look at that. Dude, and you're looking right at this thing with your phone. How far away?
Yeah. He was about 5 to 6 feet off the window, and I'm about 5 feet off the window on the other side. So
no way.
You tell me. Yeah, way.
It's looking right at you, bro.
Yeah,
I would perfectly level.
And he kept looking over to the corner where the porch is, and I think maybe Mama or Dad might have been over that way.
Yeah, it did. It does. It closes one eye. Watch. Right here. Pink.
Yeah.
See, me and you are not the same. I would have showed him my wanker.
Well, actually, when I watch the minnow, I'm usually almost completely naked. So yeah, maybe.
The things I say.
Martin, there's no bushes or anything.
Really, Wojo?
There's no bushes.
Really? Really, Wojo?
No, there's no bushes.
I'm showing wankers. No. He's completely naked, basically watching the middle, and you're like, "Is there any bushes?"
Show this.
Yeah, left over from the '70s porn movie.
Was he wearing his fig tree? His little fig leaf.
Oh, it's Momoa. It's Momoa.
Momoa.
He's back.
Fig leaf.
Yeah. Dude, that is awesome.
That is so awesome, dude.
Yeah. Well, I felt safe enough because it wasn't big. It wasn't like the other eyes where I'm outside, where I had that eye shine incident.
Yeah, and it's up.
Oh my God!
So, because you feel that you're the same size, you could take it? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, he's about 4 foot.
Yeah, you're like, come on, little guy, give you a left and a
no,
righty.
I don't think so.
That's right. I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, fill you full of lead.
Nice.
See, that's wild,
Get my
man.
6 guns. That's how we go.
Yeah. See, listen. See, I'm gonna give you a right and a left, even. Well, I got to tell you, man, what a show, what a story, what a guy, what a friend, what a brother. Nothing but love for you. You know that. We hang up and I say, I love you, brother. Like, we're connected. You know we're all connected, right? And our boy Denny, too. Denny, we love you, brother. Thank you for the kind words, man. Z, good to see you. Benno, you got to go when you got to go. And we got to go. Way over our time, but I don't give a shit tonight. I was just super chill, excited. I worked on the studio all day. My wall's 80% done, maybe 90 even. It looks badass in here. Mojo, wait till you see this place. It's just badass.
I saw the picture, man. That was cool.
I'm just so proud of it and so excited for it. And everything's becoming so more technology and being able to share with everybody close up. And it's so interactive and it's so beautiful because everything's live in the woods and you see it. It's not bullshit, right? Denny OD 37 in my space modulator. Like, what the hell kind of name is that? Marvin the Martian. I said Marvin the Martian, right? When Mike Gray
Richie,
said,
that's what they gave me, man. That's what they gave me. You know what I'm talking.
Working over here.
I'm walking. We're walking here. Come on.
Yeah, trying to walk over here. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you. We hope you become part of the family, man. We mean that. If you stick around long enough, dude, you get nothing but love in this room. This channel is none of that bullshit, none of that negative stuff. And we got moderators like from Texas, man. She's quick. Poof, gone. I don't even see half the shit that goes on. You don't want to. And she's trained my executive producer how to use her finger that fast. Pting, gone. See ya. Yeah, we don't do that, man. We're all about positive light, positive love. And good, honest research in the woods, live on YouTube, unedited, grainy and shitty, kicked off all the time, but I ain't changing shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going, hey, guys, that was good. Hey, it'll be out in 20 days after I get done editing it. Trust me, I'm honest. No. Sorry if you do that. I didn't mean to make fun of you. Well, I did a little bit, but whatever. I'm just jealous I can't do that stuff. Martin, you're an unbelievable.
You guys are the best.
Tell your wife that I truly believe she's the best researcher in the family.
Oh, I tell you what, when we had that quick vocal from the female and we were outside, we had the Bluetooth speaker. She started playing a barred owl sound because literally every time the end of her vocal, that you hear the owl. And I think it's the young one, just so you know where it is.
Yeah.
And she started. Yeah, she is. And I keep telling her, I'm like, well, when I found that footprint, she goes, wait a minute, you missed this one back here. There was another footprint.
See, I was on to her. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. I know she's watching, dude. Yeah. The quiet observers are the best. Like, for instance, this vet girl that we see here. Hello, vet girl. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to BanterWithRichieB.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you, a lot of new people in here tonight. Wow, that makes my heart full. I hope to see you all again. Lives obviously are on hold. I am going to be live on YouTube tomorrow, just directly to YouTube, and we're going to go over the Dreamcatcher structure and the 40-foot X structure, and we're going to zoom in on them, and we're going to move them all around, and we're going to try to just say, hey, dude, the wind didn't do this. I already know that, but I'm going to show you what I see, and you're going to get to have your comments on the side and be part of the show. Be interactive. Enjoy the show, man. It's your show. Vamp, what's up, man? Vamp Skyda, what's up? I hope you're on the side enjoying this show, man, and not just coming in saying hi to Benzo. No, I'm just kidding. Say hi whoever you want. Really great night, guys. Good. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. 5 o'clock, I'll be on. If anything changes, watch for the notification on YouTube. So if you hit like, subscribe, notify. I can't get out in the woods. There's 2 feet of snow, sub-degree zero temperatures. So we're going to do a live right here in the woods and go over some of our old evidence and just pick it apart and have a good time with it, okay? Thank you all for being here tonight. Tuesday night, are you back with the Home of the Boom or what?
I'm back with Home of the Boom, and we're going to have a major discussion on spiritual shapes, the rocks, and the feathers that we find out in the woods.
Okay, so we're going into the theory of the gifted chest, is what it sounds like to me, sir.
Danny.
Messaging, communication, different things like that, and how it ties to the biblical world. So, Home of the Boom podcast with your host, Mr. Wojo, and his co-host, Richie B, is going to be a Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Come back. We have plenty of stuff to share. We could have a show every night, every day. I'm telling you, for the rest of your life, we have so much evidence to go over in so many different ways. So be there for the Home of the Boom, 8 to 9 on Wednesday. I believe it could be pre-recorded. We don't know yet because our Amanda Lombardo from the Phantom Navigator is, I believe, in the process of moving from Japan to Italy. But we'll let you know. But either way, 8 to 9 on Wednesday is the Phantom Navigator podcast, and that girl is bringing it big time, man. I think she had Larry Elser there or something. Elsers, whatever his name. He's very popular, but yeah, that's his name. Yeah. So that was her guest this coming Wednesday. Last Wednesday was Daryl Denton from the World of the Bigfoot, right? And then Friday night, once again, Sam's Pretty Paranormal podcast. Make sure you check her out. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern time right here on the Banter with Richie B podcast network, baby. We are climbing, and we want you to come with us. Just be part of the family. Be respectful, man. Don't be rude. Don't be mean. Don't say dumb shit. I'm the only one that gets to say dumb shit around here, okay? I'll kick myself out. Don't worry. But I want to thank everybody for being here on the side. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your insight. Denny says his wife isn't going to find Bigfoot unless she's a Macy's. Yeah. And coming to a Macy's near you. We love you, Denny. I love you all. You guys are awesome. Macy's. You guys are awesome. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Bigfoot Banter with Richie B. I want to say I love you, baby Jack. I love you, Mama, and I see you, Ella. Always staring at me, that girl. I tell you, she probably don't want any messing around with things. You know what I mean? I don't. She's mischievous. Trust me. Martin, you're an awesome dude. Thank you. Do you have a channel yet or anything that we're sharing stuff on?
What I'll do is I'll keep sharing. I keep everything unlisted still, and I'll share the links over to the our group chat.
All right. Well, once you grow a pair and get a channel, then we'll help you promote it.
After that one time, I haven't grown since. So
I'll just keep putting it in your folder in my Google Drive, so you always have it whenever you're ready. How's that, my brother?
Sounds like a plan.
And much love to you and the family. God bless, man. Many prayers every day. You know what I'm talking about. We're always here for you. You know that too. Just call 24/7, 365.
I know it.
Wojo! Get us out of here, because that's what you do. Let's go.
That's right. Thank you all for being on here. Remember, we are home of the boom.
Boom.
See you next time.
Mine screwed it up.
Boom.
No.
What the hell was that? You look
Wojo,
like
get us out of here, because that's what you do.
Hey, thank you all for being on here. Remember, we are home of the boom.
There it is. I'll take that. There it is. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We love you all. Keep